Is. Attleboro High School is committed to maintaining the true
Good morning and welcome to AACS 15 Sports for the 100th Thanksgiving Day clash between the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers and the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers, live on a beautiful late November day from Tozer Cassidy Field. I'm Paul Healy, along with Kevin Callahan, pinch hitting for my big brother Mike. Kevin, great to see you.
Great to see you, Paul. It's been a long time since the softball season, so great to be back. Hello to Mike if you're listening in Colorado, and thank you for allowing me to fill in for you, Mike, and happy Thanksgiving.
Should be a heck of a game. North Attleboro is Super Bowl bound as Thursday night, December 2nd. They'll be taking on the Marblehead Magicians for the Division III State Championship. And this is going to be, their third game in 12 days today?
Third game in 12 days, and this will be Attleboro's first game in 2 weeks. So you got teams kind of like in different situations. Attleboro's going to want to shake the rust off.
Yeah.
And North Attleboro, well, one, they don't want to get hurt.
Right. Yep.
and two, but they're riding high with their 5-game winning streak as well.
Exactly right. North comes in with an overall record of 7-3. Attleboro comes in with a record of 4-5. Both teams got off to a slow start this year, Kevin.
Yeah, both teams were 1-2 to start the season. Both teams had lost to Fian, and but Attleboro they made some changes. Attleboro was scored just 7 points in their first 3 games. Since then, they've averaged 21 points in the last 6. North Attleboro is on a 5-game winning streak right now, leading to the Super Bowl. In their last 5 games, they have averaged 44.4 points per game.
Here's our national anthem. That was God Bless America, to be followed by our national anthem. There it is, the North Attleboro and Attleboro bands combined for God Bless America and our national anthem. I'm Paul Healy, along with Kevin Callahan. Dave Angel, James Friedman, and Austin Ricketts will be on cameras today. Peter Bray running our graphics. Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. Kevin, both teams got off to a slow start. North Attleboro undefeated in the spring season, winning the Davenport title. Both teams turned their season around, ironically, against another Super Bowl team, King Philip.
Yeah, it's I believe they both lost to King Philip, but they both played tight.
No,
Did
North
beat them in Attleboro?
handed King KP's only loss of the season in their third game of the year.
And in both teams turned their season around. Attleboro played a very tough King Philip. North, as we know, they started their 5-game winning streak with a win against Oliver Ames in mid-October, and cruised right through to where we are right now. Attleboro changed their team around, made some changes on offense. I believe I've heard you say a few times, if this Attleboro team played the beginning of the year's Attleboro team, it would be a completely different game.
It'd be running time in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. So good for Coach Strachan to make changes. I think this could be a very competitive game, and I believe first time being live stream on local access cable. So thank you to Bill Rooney, thank you to Mark Hool, Kurt Hummer, and all the people involved to help put this together. You were watching this live.
Keegan Conley, one of the captains, along with Freddie Wheaton, and one of the big reasons Attleboro's had such a strong second half of the season is that Freddie Wheaton is back. He missed the early portion of the season with a really bad hand-thumb injury. What a difference he makes on defense. Chris Leonardo, one of the best linemen around, another captain, along with Alvin Harrison. For North Attleboro, the captains are Tyler DiMatteo. He was the offensive MVP in this game as a freshman. Yes,
Really?
I know that, Kevin. Thank you. Also, Tyler Bannon, number 25, and Jared Vatcher, a 6'2", 230-pound defensive end and offensive lineman for North. Should be a heck of a battle on the line of scrimmage. The Bombardiers are large. Chris Leonardo plays left tackle on the offensive line, 6'3", 285. Pereira, number 76, Isaac Pereira, what a season he's had, really come on, 6'3", 310. Chris Miranda is the center, a skill position, 5'10", 270. The right guard is Jake Straminski, 6'3", 275. I think it's closer to 250. And the right tackle, Alvin Harrison, 6'2", 270. North will receive the opening kickoff. For North on the offensive line, they're going to start Vacker at left tackle. Wise is the left guard. Kelsey is the center. The right guard is Locke. The right tackle, Gallagher. North in their red jerseys will be heading left to right. Attleboro in their all white will be kicking off right to left. One tradition had to go by the boards for North because they've got another game to play, the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no decals on the North helmets. They like to decorate their helmets for the Thanksgiving game.
Yep.
They were not allowed to do that heading into the Super Bowl game a week from today. Right away, North Attleboro, really quick, Paul.
Yeah.
Look out for the dynamic Tylers, as I like to call them, DiMatteo and Bannon. They're going to receive the ball. Look for them to strike quick, strike often. Yeah. Bannon in his last 2 games, has a 9.6 rushing average for 270 yards. DiMatteo, who has 12 touchdowns in the 3 playoff games. Not on the year. He has 20 on the year.
Right.
He has 12 touchdowns in the 3 playoff games, 10-game total of 20 in the playoffs. Yeah. DiMatteo has rushed 48 times for 469 yards and 11 touchdowns. For those of you that don't want to do the math, that's a 9.77 rushing average. Yeah. If Attleboro puts all their focus on them, look out for speedy wide receiver Gavin Wells, 4 receiving touchdowns, including 2 over Milton in the playoffs.
Attleboro came close with Franklin, lost 21-19. Franklin suffered their first loss of the season to Springfield Central in the Division I semifinals, then knocked off Taunton 10-3, New Bedford 42-0, and 26-8 over BC High. For North Attleboro, what a playoff run they've had, which we might have to get to after this kickoff. For the Bombardiers, kicking off number 18, Logan Briggs. Kind of a pooch kick, fielded just at his 20-yard line, cutting to the left sideline, taken down. See who that carrier was on the special teams tackle. That was number 2 on the return, Nathan Schultz. He's been returning kicks for North since he was a freshman. Number 13 in the tackle for the Bombardiers, Chris Mota. 1st and 10.
And I was glad to see the deeper kickoff for Attleboro. They've been doing a lot of short kicks. I was, from an Attleboro point of view, you want to pin North Attleboro as far back as possible. You have a freshman quarterback right now in Chase Frizzoli going up against a sophomore quarterback in Matt Harvey on this Thanksgiving Day game.
North, their own 30-yard line, a power pistol formation. We'll tell you more about that. The tailback, DiMatteo, tries to run left behind the guard. Wise in the center, Kelly. He's going to get about a yard gain on that.
And if Attleboro has an advantage, it's on the line. They have the size that you mentioned earlier. They're going to look to stop DiMatteo and Bannon. Those will be the key guys. But like I said earlier, you can't just focus on those two.
Yep.
Frizzoli can throw the ball, and he throws it. He's very efficient.
Yep. Frizzoli, just a freshman, 2-yard gain for DiMatteo to be second down. And 8 yards to go. Leonardo at defensive end. Pereira's in there. Is that Vero, number 57, starting for the Bombardiers? Nathan Vero, 6'4", 230.
320.
320, excuse me. Fake toss. Throw it on the right sideline, just out of the reach of the diving receiver, as Frizzoli was trying to hook up with. Is that Bannon, number 25?
I thought it was Bannon. Yep, going for Tyler Bannon.
It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Red Rocketeers, and in their playoff run, what a run they've had in the playoffs here. Hold on, as they knocked off, whoops, there we go. Plymouth North, 48-6. 62-28 over Milton. Against Plymouth North, DiMatteo had 5 touchdowns. Against Milton, DiMatteo and Bannon had 3 each. And then a 28-10 victory over Billerica in the Division III semifinals in Quincy last Saturday. Play action pass, Frizzoli back, lofting it deep, diving, and that's an interception for the Bombardiers.
Yes. It looked like Connor Murphy, number 16. No, number 14. I'm sorry, Kyle Conroy. I'm sorry, wrong team.
Spencer Shirk, number 2 on the interception, whose brother
Spencer.
Trainer is here today. So Spencer Shirk with the INT, and the Bombardiers, one thing they want to do defensively is try to get more pressure on Frizzoli, but right there the defensive backs came through for them. 1st and 10, their own 42-yard line in their first possession.
Tough pass for Frizzoli. Now Attleboro has an opportunity on their own 42, and I will get the roster straight in my head moving forward.
Running to the right and taken down in the backfield. On the carry was the junior Logan Briggs, taken down by North captain Jared Vacker. Wow.
Yeah, he lost about 5 yards on that play, setting up a second and looks to be 15.
All the way back to their own 37-yard line. 4-man front for North. Vatcher normally a defensive end. 2nd and long. Fake to Rivera, screen to the left. Pass is caught, pressure on immediately, and Briggs is ripped down. Big hit made by number 84 for North there. Jack Munley, whose brother Pat was dominant in this game a few years ago. Another big loss for the Bombardiers.
Yeah, down to the 32-yard line, so this will be 3rd and about 20, 21 yards for Attleboro.
Matt Harvey wearing number 3 today in their 100th Turkey Day jerseys. They also wore these jerseys last spring during their century game. Whoops.
North Attleboro has the edge on Thanksgiving over Attleboro, but in the last 7 years, it's 4-3, North Attleboro's advantage.
No deep safety for North defensively, and they get a heavy rush on Harvey, and he will go down. Attleboro's first 3 plays, all negative. The sack by linebacker Tyler DiMatteo.
Great answer for North Attleboro. After throwing the interception, they hit Attleboro for losses of approximately 20 yards on that, setting up a very long 4th and 30. Obviously a punting situation for Attleboro.
Back to their 24-yard line, and that drive started at their own 42. So, whoops.
Attleboro in punting formation. 9 minutes to go in the quarter. No score, first quarter.
Long snapper is Hawkwater. Salviati with the punt. Whoops.
Fair catch called at the 43-yard line.
And made by number 2, Nathan Schultz, a dynamic returner, running back and defensive back. So North, in the exchange of, after the interception, they forced the punt, and they will take over now at their own 43-yard line. So they gain 13 yards there in the exchange of possessions.
So North breathes a sigh of relief that the interception did not come back to hurt them, and like you just said, ultimately gained 13 yards on the possession. So both teams, maybe understandably a little bit nervous. Attleboro trying to work off some rust for not playing in 2 weeks. North Attleboro, 3rd game in 12 days.
Two tight ends, four backs in the backfield. They fake to toss to DiMatteo. Throw to the right flat, lofted out, incomplete. Shirk on the defense, intended receiver Schultz, 2nd and 10.
Shirk had him lined up, and had he caught it, he was gonna pop him one right there. Real good defense, nice pass. Schultz had no chance just as he touched the ball. Shirk popped him one. Good defense for Attleboro. Nice play call for North Attleboro as well. 2nd and 10 for North from their own 43.
Attleboro, it looks like a 4-man front. Leonardo on the right side at defensive end, Harrison on the left. Straminsky, Pereira, the tackles. No, Vero and Pereira, the tackles. Pass rush by Harrison. Dumped off into the right flat to Berthume. Huge collision in front of the Attleboro bench. It's going to be a gain of about 8 or 9 yards. Brewer and Caden Murray in on the hit. Number 32 in the white has been Attleboro's defensive star all season long. It'll be 3rd and a long 2.
Next play, they're doing a lot of play action. I think North thought that Attleboro was going to be focusing on the run. There's been a lot of play action passes now, and Fazoli's been passing the ball more often than I thought. I thought we'd be seeing a lot of DiMatteo and a lot of Bannon from the backfield. 3rd and 2.
A back on either side. Schultz to the right of the quarterback. I think that's DiMatteo to the left, Bannon at tailback. They toss right, the short side, lowers his shoulder, 1st down run into Attleboro territory. He's at the 44-yard line, coming in low for the tackle. Shirk and Wheaton were there.
Nice power sweep run to the right side. Forges ahead, gets his 5 yards, picks up the 1st down at the 44-yard line with plus over 7 minutes to go in the 1st quarter.
So they were at the 49, so that's looks like more than, I'm going to give him 6 yards on that run. 1st and 10 as I step on my headphone cord and rip it off of my skull.
Like you did to me during the hockey game.
Yes, exactly. Tailback is DiMatteo. He's going to run right, has a big hole, cuts to the left, breaks a tackle. He's in the open, screaming towards the left corner, and he's in the end zone. A 44-yard touchdown for Tyler DiMatteo. Only his 13th touchdown in his last 13 quarters of play.
Incredible. Great run. Give credit to Fazoli. That was a high snap. He did a real nice job of going up high to get it, getting the handoff off the DiMatteo really smooth. DiMatteo breaks up the middle, cuts left, and just outruns the Attleboro defense to take a 6-0 lead. And I believe DiMatteo will be in on the extra point as well. So he has a tendency to account for many of North Attleboro's points.
And the long snapper will be Tyler Bannon. On the left side of that line, Vatcher the tackle, Wise the guard, Kelsey is the center. The tight ends are Caden Leary, number 35, who's been a revelation in this playoff run. And the other tight end is 84, Pat Munley. So early on, North dominating the line of scrimmage. Snap is down, DiMatteo's kick is up. DiMatteo's kick is good. It was 7:13 to go in the 1st quarter, 7-0, North Attleboro.
Nothing fancy, a lot of what we expected coming into the game. Ball to DiMatteo. I thought they were passing a little bit more than I thought they were going to. They went back to the run. DiMatteo, 44-yard run for a touchdown. The score 7-0. 7 minutes, 13 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Attleboro will be set to receive.
So DiMatteo now 2 carries, 46 yards, and a touchdown. Wow. Had a 71-yarder in their Division III semifinal win against Bill Ricca.
Well, you mentioned before, he's coming in with a 9.77 rushing average in the 3 playoff games.
Talking to Don Johnson before the game, I said Tyler had 8 touchdowns in the regular season, 3 in just 3 playoff games, 12 touchdowns. Now it's up to 13. What did you do wrong, Coach?
Incredible. Imagine averaging 2 touchdowns per game when you add the whole season.
As a freshman, he came off the bench in the second half to take over at quarterback, ended up as the MVP. 85-yard touchdown pass in his first high school varsity pass. Sophomore year, North Attleboro came away with a victory behind Mike Strachan's late interception. Tyler took a beating in that game, and there's a huge hit by Berthume. Starter at linebacker, also on special teams. Returning that ball was number 18 for the Bombardiers, Briggs. And boy, he's going to feel that in his ribs tomorrow. The Bombardiers will take over at their own 27-yard line.
Yeah, that was like a line drive kick right up the middle. great hit at the 27-yard
Yes.
line to knock him down.
Berthium, an outstanding linebacker. So the Bombardiers trying to get something going. Keegan Conley, one of their captains in the lineup. Wide to the left is Dame, and right away a timeout call by the Bombardiers. First timeout of the game with the score. North 7, Attleboro nothing. We'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Tilger Cassidy Field. Attleboro will be taking over on their own 27-yard line. First and 10 for Attleboro. Attleboro look to have a long, sustained drive here, so not to give the ball back to North Attleboro.
Tank formation, but they'll throw out of it. Going deep. Salviati's out there. Salviati makes the catch. Across the 20, cuts in, cuts back out. And he's going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, Bombardiers. Sophomore Matt Harvey to junior Anthony Salviati. A flag is down, and it's coming back.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, there is a flag. You've got to assume it's a holding against the Attleboro offense. And the referees are pulling them back.
Wow.
Naturally, the North Attleboro fans sitting directly across the field from us are very happy. The Attleboro fans, I'm sure, as you can hear, disappointed with that. That would have been a
73-yard touchdown pass out of the tank formation. 3 running backs in an I formation behind Harvey, the quarterback. Salviati was split out to the left, Hegarty to the right. Play action fake. Salviati was a step behind the defensive back, but holding on the line of scrimmage, and it's coming back. Wow.
That's a disappointing play for Attleboro and a few for North Attleboro. One quick correction, Paul. Number 19, Aiden Ramirez for Attleboro is getting credited with the interception.
Starts at right corner for the Bombardiers.
So they are placing the ball at the 16-yard line, 10-yard penalty where it'll be first and 20. I was just saying, look for Attleboro to have a long, sustained drive, and they throw a 73-yard touchdown pass called back. And the reason why that is you didn't want to have a 3-and-out, and you don't want to give the ball right back to North Attleboro's high-powered offense.
Man.
But that was an exciting play, a play that would, for sure would have fired up the fans, all of Attleboro High School players. And now a quick switch of emotions. North Attleboro very happy, very fortunate now, North Attleboro.
So that completion comes off the boards. First down. 20 yards to go. Line of scrimmage, their own 17-yard line. Again, that tank formation used to be they just line up in a 2 tight end tank formation. Now they split receivers out as they are here. Hegarty is wide left, the wide side. Salviati wide right. 3 backs and an I behind the quarterback Harvey. They run off left tackle. Hit in the line of scrimmage, but gets through that tackle out to the 20-yard line. Who's on the carry? Number 32, Caden Murray on the carry. Berthium, the tackle for North.
Caden Murray on the air has seven touchdowns himself and has capabilities of breaking it long. He has a 52-yard touchdown run this year.
2nd and 15, so a 5-yard run on the first carry for Caden. Been a varsity player since his sophomore year, and he plays a rover position on defense. Unbelievable the range he can cover defensively. Trips to the left for the Bombardiers. That's the wide side as they head right to left, trailing 7-0. Back to passes. Harvey throws over the middle. Salviati's open. Has the catch near first down territory. Cuts back. It's going to be close.
The spot's going to be interesting. The referee looks like he's setting up on the 38-yard line. If they give him that spot, it'll be a first down, but it's at the 37.
First down.
Just enough for a first down for Attleboro.
Needed 15 and got 15. So the second official completion for Harvey. Now 2 for 2 for 10 yards. Had my head down as Caden Murray tries to run right. And North dominating the offensive line, dominating the line of scrimmage early. Just 1 yard for Murray. Second down, 9 yards to go at their own 40.
Look for Attleboro.
2 yard gain, sorry.
Keep pushing, though, the right side of that line. They have the size advantage, running behind Leonardo, Harrison. Look for them not to give up on that too early. Nice to see from the Attleboro point of view that the passing game is working. They're giving a lot of confidence to sophomore Matt Harvey. Shotgun formation again for Attleboro.
Have an update on the King Philip Franklin game in just a moment. 2nd and 8. Slot Briggs comes in motion. They fake the jet sweep. Harvey steps up. He's going to run on a scramble. Nice hit. Number 25, I believe, for North. Yes, number 25, Tyler Bannon on the hit. Hagerty was going to throw a block, realized it would be in the back, held off. Bannon makes the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
A generous spot for Attleboro. I thought Harvey got knocked down around the 44-yard line, and they placed the ball at the 45, so a bit of a generous spot. Harvey tried to get to the outside, just couldn't outrun Bannon. Bannon got him, hit him really low, hit him low to make sure he didn't advance any more yards. A nice hit by Bannon.
Bombardiers at their own 45-yard line, 3rd and 3. Leary at defensive end for the Bombardiers on one side, Vatcher on the other. Attleboro, a swinging gate formation. Their offense, boy, they have
everybody.
8 men on the line of scrimmage. Salviati is the Wildcat quarterback out of the split formation. He ends up running to the right. He is in North territory at the 39-yard line. They had 4 linemen lined up near the left sideline. 4 linemen at the hash mark on the left in a regular formation. So again, you have to have a minimum of 7 on the line of scrimmage. They have 8.
Yeah, and like you said, the Wildcat direct snap to Salviati. They gave him a spot at the 40-yard line. Thought maybe he made it out to the 39, but we're just splitting hairs there.
Yeah.
Nice call by Attleboro. They're showing North probably a different look than what they've seen on film this year.
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen it again. That swinging gate formation. They're on the right hash mark. 4 linemen way over to the left side of the field. Again, Salviati takes the snap. Hit hard, but he keeps his legs driving forward, and he's close to the 33-yard line of North in one of the funkiest formations you'll ever see.
Yeah, I've never seen a formation like that before. And Salviati just calling his own number. And what was good for him, he was stopped at the 35 and just kept his legs moving all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Yep. Gain of 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 3 yards to go. So Salviati, 22 yards on 2 carries out of this swinging 8 formation. Now they're back to a more normal formation. Freddie Wheaton.
No, I wouldn't say that,
you're right.
Paul.
Swinging 8 towards the right. Wheaton's the wide receiver on the left. 1 step in the backfield. Slot comes in motion. That's Rivera. They give it to him at a jet sweep. Cuts it upfield. Nice tackle.
Should be enough for the first down. We'll see on the spot.
Tackle made by number 18, Joey Piriello. And another first down for the Bombardiers. Moves from the 33 to the 29.
29. So officially a 4-yard run. 2:20, 2:19 left in the first quarter. North has a 7-0 lead. Attleboro doing what they want to do. They're keeping North Attleboro off the field right now with this long drive.
And I'm sure the North coaches are busy right now with that funky, again, way over to the left. Hegarty, Conley.
One single receiver to the far right.
So 8 men in the line of scrimmage, but they're split about 10 yards. Left guard, Pereira pulls as Salviati runs right, misses one tackler, but hammered to the turf. Coming up with a hard hit, number 4, Danny Curran. It'll be 2nd down, 7 yards to go.
A 3-yard run, they're going to spot the ball at the 26. And if there's one advantage I would say that Attleboro might have is their kicking game. Salviati has hit a 38-yard field goal this year. So you can even think that maybe they are starting to approach field goal territory. Well, I understand on that kick, I didn't see it. It would have been good from about 40 to 45 yards.
Wow.
Something that Attleboro has not had in the past is a long-distance kicker.
Again with that swinging gate formation. Miranda's the center. To his left is Pereira. To his right is Leonardo. Another lineman to the right of Leonardo, and then 4 more linemen way over on the left side of the field. Salviati tries to run straight up the middle, but he runs into his own backs as a blitz by Bannon knocked the Attleboro lineman into Salviati. That's a loss. What a play by number 25 in the red, Tyler Bannon.
Yeah, back to the 30-yard line. Ooh, they actually gave him a decent spot back to the original line of scrimmage of the 29.
So original line of scrimmage was the 26, so that's a loss of 3.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
yeah.
After they got the first down, they advanced 3. Now they lost 3.
So it's 3rd down, 10 yards to go. Bombardiers, again, they stick with his swinging gate formation. Salviati is wide right. Harvey in a quarterback. Rivera, a slot on the right. Comes in motion. Fake the jet sweep. Slant to Salviati. Cuts it back outside. Cuts it back inside. He has the first down. Forced out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. Huge 3rd and 10 conversion as we have 17 seconds to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Red Rocketeers. First down, Bombardiers.
And like you said, he cut inside and then made a quick move to cut to the outside to pick up more yards. Getting yet another first down with 17 seconds to go in the first quarter. Attleboro at North Attleboro's 13.5 yard line.
So a game will give him 16 yards on that. Oops, trying to keep track of too much here. There we go. 3 for 3. There's a 2 tight end, triple I, tank formation. Running to the right as Rivera hit hard inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd and about 6 or 7 yards to go.
And that should just about do it for the first quarter.
And I'm trying to see who made that tackle for North. Get out of the way, Vatcher, 72. You didn't make that play. Why I oughta. I believe that was DiMatteo on the tackle. So after 1 quarter of play, North Attleboro 7, Attleboro nothing. They'll have a 2nd down, 7 yards to go at the 10-yard line of North. We'll be right back.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Didn't want to compete with the band, Kevin.
What's that?
Didn't want to compete with the band. Welcome back. Great job by the Attleboro band. Beginning in the 2nd quarter, it'll be 2nd down, 7 yards to go for the Bombardiers. 10 yards away from the north end zone. They're now heading left to right in their all-white jerseys. Both teams wearing special uniforms that they debuted last spring for the Century game. Here's that swinging gate formation again. Wheaton, Straminski, Murray, and Hagerty over to the right. 4 of the 5 normal offensive linemen over the ball. Jet sweep from Rivera, the right slot, running left. He's inside the 5. Nice tackle by Gavin Wells.
Yeah, nothing fancy there, just running behind the line, picking up 5 yards. Attleboro cannot get a first down on this play.
Yeah, they can.
Oh,
yes.
I'm sorry.
Original line of scrimmage was a 13, so it's 3rd and 2. So a 4-yard gain for Rivera. This is the 14th play of this drive that started at their own 27-yard line. I formation, wideouts right and left. Oh, it's a tank formation. Rivera runs right, but he's hit in the backfield, taken down from behind by Bannon. Kevin, there is the classic North Attleboro A-gap blitz.
Yeah, it resulted in a 1-yard loss for Attleboro. North knew it was coming. They were prepared already. Interesting call coming up for Attleboro now. They are in definite field goal range. It is 4th and 3 from the...
Actually, they marked it at the,
wow.
they marked it at the 5. They gave him the line of scrimmage.
I gave him a loss of 1.
Attleboro will go forward on 4th and 2. A tank formation, triple I. Harvey under center, wide outs each way. Hegarty right, Salviati left. Harvey under center.
Could be the old try to draw him offside play, call timeout, and try to kick
And
a
the
field goal.
Bombardiers, yes, Kevin, call their second timeout. And we'll see what we do here. The wind technically is blowing right to left as you look at your screen or your radio dial. So Attleboro going into the wind, and we'll see what happens here. North had the ball first, an interception by the Bombardiers, number 19, Aiden Ramirez. I gave it to Shirk, sorry. Attleboro went backwards on their first 3 plays, forced a punt. North got the ball back, and on 1st and 10 from the Attleboro 44, a 44-yard touchdown run by Tyler DiMatteo. Since then, Attleboro has run 14 plays. This will be their 15th play coming up in the drive that started at their own 27.
Yeah, and they've had the ball for the last 9 minutes, and one of the keys we talked about, we know North Attleboro was going to run with DiMatteo. And they wanted to strike quick and often, and they did with that 44-yard. The key to Attleboro was to keep North Attleboro's offense off the field, and Attleboro has now had the ball for almost a full quarter, going a little over 9 minutes
and that strange formation, 8 linemen on the line of scrimmage, but in 2 packages of 4, split apart by a good 10, sometimes 15 yards, trying to spread out that big red defense.
And you have multiple looks off that. You can run behind there. You Wildcat, you have a single receiver in lone coverage, single coverage on one side as well. They are going for it.
Harvey, the quarterback. Wheaton up front, followed by number 21, Keegan Conley. Rivera in the backfield, runs right. He's in the end zone for a touchdown as he runs behind Dane, the tight end, Harrison, the tackle, Straminsky, the guard. It is North 7, Attleboro 6, 10:28 to go, first half.
A gutsy call. I was a little surprised. I thought they were trying to do the old drag him offside, then line up for a field goal. Salviati has proved to be a real good field goal kicker this year. I thought they would take the points. Good call by Attleboro, 7-6, looking to tie it up with 10:28 to go in the second quarter.
15 plays, 73 yards. Many of those plays out of that funky split line of scrimmage blocking setup, and then the tank formation. So Harvey moves from starting quarterback to long snapper, fires to Hawkwater. Salviati's kick, not one of his better, and he misses it to the right. And North holds a 7-6 lead with 10:28 to go, second quarter.
Snap was a little bit high. It looked like the timing was just off. North Attleboro was obviously pushing it, and the kick was wide right. But an impressive, 9-minute drive or so for Attleboro, 9 minutes plus, 7-6. North will set to receive the ball with 10:28 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, they started that drive with 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. So, yeah.
About 8.5 minutes, I should say. 8.5-minute drive.
Close enough for government work, Kevin. Oh, wow. Oh, and I didn't keep up with my stats there at the end of that drive. So the 4-yard run, it was the last one. And 0. And then the 2-yard touchdown run. 5 carries, 13 yards, Rivera. Yep.
I was going to say the little wind that you had mentioned that is blowing, and it's not that big. There was a little bit of a gust during the extra point. It's not blowing that hard, but Attleboro is kicking off into the wind right now.
Briggs will kick off. Was watching the 2019 game last night. And Briggs kicks it deep. Through the hands of Schultz. It's a live ball at the 2-yard line. But he breaks the tackle, tries to go up the sideline, forced out of bounds. Pressure by Rivera. And who made that? Who knocked him out? Looks like Shirk. So North is pinned deep in their own territory. Attleboro has been blooping kicks all year long. Briggs, boom, that one.
That was great, and it looked like it may have surprised the returner for North Attleboro. He went back, kind of misjudged it a bit, tipped off his hand, saw that the referee started winding the clock, so he had to pick it up because it could have been a recovered fumble for Attleboro. North Attleboro starts deep in their own territory.
He did a great job to get from the basically 2-yard line all the way out to the, is that the 8 or 9?
I'd say 8, yeah.
8-yard line. 1st and 10, North to our right, heading right to left. DiMatteo is at quarterback. No, I'm sorry, Frizzoli rolls into the flat, catch made by Munley, tackle made immediately by Spencer Shirk.
Open field tackle by himself. If he breaks that, he is off for at least a first down, possibly more. Nice tackle by Shirk, holding him to a
loss of 1.
Loss of 1.
So that's their first completion for -1 yard. Second down, 11 to go, their own 7. Leonardo on the defensive line along with Pereira. So they're going with their Air Force defense here. Number 8, Ryan Betts is out there. North spreading it out. Wide splits on the offensive line. Right flanker comes in motion to the left. They run right with Bannon. Bannon's hitting the backfield and taken down after a short or no gain.
Nice run defense for Attleboro there. Don't count out North Attleboro on 3rd and long with that quick strike defense. I'd like to thank you all for watching this on AACS in Attleboro and on North Attleboro. Thanks to Principal Rooney, Athletic Director Houle, Athletic Director Kummer for allowing you to be watching this game live as it happens on Thanksgiving Day.
Lako came screaming up from his defensive backfield position. Both teams defensively, Kevin, their centers have not been very far off the line of scrimmage. Shirk only about 7 yards back. Fake toss for Zoli, back to pass.
Good coverage upfield.
Schultz cutting over the middle, broke. Oh, was that a great catch?
A great catch or a
it's
great
either
pick?
An interception by Hegarty. Hegarty and Schultz both have the ball.
First down for North Attleboro.
Wow, what a battle for that ball. Schultz keeps his hands on it in that situation. Ty goes to the runner in baseball.
To the run, yeah.
And when both teams have possession of the ball, the offense keeps it. What a third down pass by the freshman Frisoli.
He did not panic. There was real good coverage upfield by Attleboro. Frisoli stepped up into the pocket, found his receiver, and that was a 50-50 ball all the way. First down for North.
13-yard gain. Whoops.
High snap. And a handoff to probably DiMatteo.
Ripped out of bounds. That was over there. Didn't make the initial hit. Sharks there. Freddie Wheaton with the tackle. Let's see who the ball carrier was. Berthume, number 44. So 44 on the carry, 44 on the tackle. That's going to be a 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4.
I always seem to be off by 1 yard when I look down my notes.
So we'll call that the 26.
So 2nd and 4 from the 25-yard line. High snap again.
Yep, pitch to the right. Gets to the edge, lowers his shoulder. First down, North. I think that's another new running back. No, that's Bannon carrying the ball. Attleboro tacklers getting up slow. Shirk is banged up, and another Attleboro player is banged up. So Bannon with the carry from his 26 to the 35, a 9-yard carry by Bannon. And Attleboro has 2 players down. We'll take a quick break and be back on AACS 15 Sports. Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296. Shirk comes off the field. Brody McKenna comes in to take his place at safety. 1st and 10 North, their own 35-yard line. This drive started at their own 8. Power pistol formation. Toss to the right. Harrison screams into the backfield and slams into Tyler DiMatteo. Oh my gosh, what a hit. He's down at his own 27-28. Oh, the hits that DiMatteo has taken in these Thanksgiving Day games over the past 4 years. Wow.
Alvin Harrison found a gap and blasted through and hit DiMatteo for a loss. A loss of about 10 yards, maybe more.
7
yards. My numbers are way off. I gotta get used to this again, I guess.
2nd down, 17 yards to go for North.
3rd down.
3rd down,
Thank you. Third. They didn't change the...
2nd, 17. Well, it was a first down run by Bannon, and then on the first down play, DiMatteo was slammed for the loss. Okay. Who carried that ball? Harrison with the tackle. Was that Aiden Conrad on the carry, number 27? I think it was.
Okay, I was going by the scoreboard on the down. I should have stayed with the down marker. They've updated it now. It is third down and long for North Attleboro.
So they're at the 29, just a 1 yard gain, and I believe that was number 27, Aiden Conrad. So again, with the Super Bowl coming up, having played 4 days ago, Coach Sullivan and Johnson for North really spreading out the carries. Wide splits on the line, one running back, twins both ways. Another play action pass, roll out left, the righty throws just over the head of Munley. Brewer on the coverage. It'll be 4th down and 16 yards to go.
Obvious punting situation coming up for North Attleboro as they need to get to their own 45-yard line for a first down. I would expect a punt.
7-6 North, 6:21 to go, first half. Oh, we got an update. King Philip leading 14-6 over Franklin at the end of the first quarter.
Is that Tyler Bannon back to punt?
I believe it is, yes. Oh,
For North Attleboro.
we just got a friendly text from Tom O'Neill's father. Tom, a former North captain, wore number 39. We called him Sam Bam. Punt to Salviati, gets it his own 37. Beautiful special teams coverage as he's ripped down. Initial hits made by number 11 for North. Come on, son. And I believe number 10. So on that special team hit, Connor Rupert. Love to see the seniors on special teams.
Tremendous special teams coverage for North Attleboro. Attleboro received the ball at their own 37, and he had nowhere to run as North Attleboro just swarmed him.
Wow. They gave him forward progress. So Attleboro will start at their own 38-yard line. 1st and 10. Last time they had the ball, they matriculated, thank you, Hank Stram, 73 yards in 15 plays.
Matriculated. Very good.
Watch the highlights for the late 60s Kansas City Chiefs. You'll see that. Again, Attleboro with their swinging gate formation. 4 linemen on the line of scrimmage to the left sideline as they head left to right. 4 at the left hash mark. Right slot comes in motion. Flag is down.
It's going to be a legal procedure against Attleboro.
Thrown over the middle, incomplete.
Salviati and they had 2 players in motion when the ball was snapped. A little bit of confusion on the line.
So what you're saying is, Kevin, this isn't Canadian League football.
Yeah, you can't have a lot of or Arena League football where lots of people run. So this will be a 5-yard penalty, setting a 1st and 15. With 6 minutes to go in the second quarter, North leads 7-6. Illegal formation, same thing, illegal procedure.
So now they're back just outside their own 32. That looked like he walked off 4.5 yards, didn't it? By the way, Bill Barra is wearing the white hat today, the official who's done a ton of these Attleboro, North Attleboro Thanksgiving Day games. 1st and 15, Bombardiers heading left to right. Miranda comes out over the ball.
Such an interesting formation. You got Salviati all alone on our near side in single coverage. You got that swinging gate, like you mentioned, all the way to the left.
Salviati runs a slant. Harvey wants to hit him deep. Salviati into double coverage. Pass is knocked down by number 2, Schultz, and number 4, Curran.
The fans want pass interference. I'll be honest, Paul, I did not see pass interference. I saw a pass by Harvey into double coverage. I thought it was a good defensive play and broken down.
There was contact, but Schultz was making a play on the ball. You can play the ball, you can't play the man in that situation. So yes, there was contact, but no, that was not interference because he has every right to
the ball.
Every much
right.
I speak good. He has as much right to the ball as the offensive receiver. Thank you.
2nd and 15, just under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Again, the swinging gate. Ooh, a slant pass is behind Salviati. Wow, nice pass rush by Bannon on the blitz, and number 72, Vasher from his defensive end spot. 3rd and 15.
Yeah, Bannon Vasher, I think, rushed Harvey a little bit into his throw, a little bit before he wanted to make it. Threw behind the receivers. He kind of rushed his throw, setting up 3rd and long for Attleboro. 3rd and 15 from their own 33.
Yeah.
Like you said, I think they marched off about 4.5 yards on that penalty. 5:54 to go in the second quarter. North leads 7-6.
Wise and Vasher now the tackles on the 4-man front. Here comes a blitz. Reversed by Bombardiers. A fumble. Freddie Wheaton recovers it in the backfield. And it looked like that was going to be a reverse to Salviati. He was the left split end. And look who was running wide open down the right sideline, quarterback Matt Harvey, but the ball was fumbled in the backfield.
Yeah, just a bad exchange for Attleboro, and North was there to pounce on it. So now 4th and long from their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, so
Much like North Attleboro needed a lot of yards. Attleboro needs to get to close to midfield for their first down.
And so Freddie Wheaton on 4th and 22 now. Freddie Wheaton, with that recovery, gets credit for a 7-yard loss rushing. Salviati back to punt. Flag down again.
My guess is illegal procedure. Oh, offside.
Offside. Yeah, North was coming to block that.
They get 5 yards back. Still 4th and long. Still a punting situation. Attleboro now be 4th and 18 from their 30-yard line. They need to get to the 48.
7-6. North Attleboro leads as we approach 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Second quarter, thank
First
you.
half.
By the way, remind me at halftime to call my brother. He can watch this game live streaming as opposed to just listening on the radio. Thank you to all of those. We've got to thank our sponsors as well. Punt high, calling for a fair catch at his own 40 and securing it is Nathan Schultz, and the Rocketeers will take over 60 yards from the Attleboro goal line, heading right to left.
So that was about a 30-yard kick. Nice kick, and like you said, North Attleboro will take over with 4:44 to go in the second quarter at their own 40-yard line. North Attleboro will look to capitalize with what I like to call the terrific Tylers, Bannon and
Yes.
DiMatteo.
Want to thank all of our sponsors, Bristol Glass on North Main Street, W.H. Riley & Son in North Attleboro. They've been around since 1873, just 4 years younger than the sport of college football. Right slot comes in motion to the left. Frizzoli, an option right, pitches to Bannon in the backfield. Flag is down late as Bannon is taken down by Wheaton for a 1-yard gain.
Did that flag going against Attleboro? Is that like a?
No, it goes against North.
Oh, let's see what that is. Holding on the offense.
Wow.
North Attleboro.
Wheaton with the tackle. So let's see it again. In NFHS rules, it's a 10-yard penalty marked from the spot, and they called it on the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 1st and 20 for North at their own 30-yard line now.
Yeah, I'm not surprised the spot follow was on the line. There wasn't a whole lot of movement on the line from where the tackle was. So 1st and 20 from their own 30-yard line for North Attleboro.
If you're listening on the radio and say, wow, I can watch this online, go to AACS YouTube channel, the AACS YouTube channel. That's the word double, ACS YouTube channel. Frizzoli again with a fake, wide open in the flat. Oh, but the pass was out in front of him. The catch is made. Down he goes. That's Berthume with the catch. Moves out to the 32-yard line. That's going to be a 2-yard gain, and he had nothing but green in front of him.
Yeah, he kind of tripped a little bit and tackled himself. And just off your point of watching on YouTube, if you subscribe to Comcast Cable in Attleboro, you can watch it on channel 15, regular channel 15. Thanks to, again, Bill Rooney, Mark Cool, Kirk Hummer for allowing for the live stream, first time ever on the 100th Thanksgiving Day game, that you can watch it live and listen live at the same time.
2-yard gain on the pass to Berthume, so it'll be 2nd down, 18 yards to go. 3 for 7 passing for 14 yards for the freshman. Most of them play action rollout. Here's that power pistol. 2 tight ends, 2 backs on either side of the quarterback, tailback behind him. Right halfback Berthume moves left. Rolling right is Frizzoli, wide side. Throws in the flat, caught, dropped. Freddie Wheaton on the defense.
Real good coverage for Attleboro. Nice design rollout for North. He had him, just dropped it. It would have been probably about a 3 or 4 yard gain. Would have set up 3rd and long. It's still 3rd and long, 3rd and 18. 3 minutes and 20 seconds. I don't want to jinx it in a fast-moving first half. 7-6, North Attleboro leads.
Dave Angel, James Friedman, and Austin Ricketts on camera. Peter Bray running our graphics. Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. I'm Paul Healy, along with Kevin. That's going to leave a mark. Callahan. Got a couple more remote correspondents.
Okay.
Oh,
back to
pass is
Frizzoli.
Frizzoli.
All day long. Looks like some holding on the
Rolling
offense.
to the right, gets by Leonardo, coming up, making the stop is number 26, Brody McKenna, in its center for Shirk, safety for Shirk. Flag is down. Holding. Attleboro will decline it. So the original line of scrimmage was their own 32. Holding penalty is declined. So that's a third big penalty on North. Ball carrier got out to the 36-yard line, so a gain of 4. Who carried that? Was that the quarterback?
No, the quarterback, yes.
Frizzoli, thank you. And we want to say hello to my big brother Mike, normally our color commentator. His daughter, his wife Linda, his daughter Courtney, and her husband Dan out in Colorado.
Hello, happy Thanksgiving.
Allison, Anthony, whole group there. Back to punt is Bannon, high snap. Attleboro coming after it. How did they not block that?
And they call and
it's going to be a call, and that might
kicker.
be. There's running into and roughing by NFHS rules. Having studied a little bit of physics back in high school, is it possible for the ball to pass through the body of Salviati? I don't understand how that wasn't blocked.
This is a frustrating call.
Oh
because
my God.
Because had he just tipped it,
Yep.
it would have been a block, and that hit is fine. Because the ball went through him,
Wow.
it's now running into the kicker or roughing the kicker. And that's going to be a first down, I believe, for North Attleboro. They call
personal foul, roughing the kicker, so that's an automatic first down on a 4th and 18 when Salviati was too close to Bannon. He leapt, and Bannon kicked the ball by his side.
That's a tough one.
Oh
You
my
see it
gosh.
in the NFL, you see it in college, you see it at the high school level. He did nothing wrong. He jumped up to block the ball. And if he just got
Power
a finger
pistol
on it.
formation, Bannon to the right. Leaps up Salviati from the defensive backfield into the tackle along with Cade and Murray. That's going to be a 4-yard gain for Bannon, 2nd and 6. Oh my gosh, I'm highlighting that.
So after the penalty, North Attleboro took over at the Attleboro 49.
Yep.
Had a 4-yard run out to the 45 where it sets up 2nd and 6 with 2.5 minutes to go.
Bannon now,
changer.
Bannon with 4 carries for 19 yards. Fort Collins, Colorado. That's where they're listening from.
Hello, Colorado.
Power pistol formation. They give to the tailback, DiMatteo inside, pops it outside. Huge hit between DiMatteo and number 22, Ethan Lako, the junior. Drives him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and short. Lako's big sister, Jordan, in the starting backcourt for the Bridgewater State College Lady
Tremendous
Bears.
athlete. Ethan, a tremendous athlete as well, was right there. Doesn't have a lot of size, but it popped him on that one. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
Yeah.
From the 42-yard line of Attleboro. North needs to get to the 39-yard line. There is a 1:55 left in the second quarter.
That was DiMatteo, 3 yards. So DiMatteo now 4 carries for 42 yards. Flanker left, Schultz comes in motion. Schultz on a speed sweep from left to right, dives forward. On his back is Pereira.
It looks to be enough for a first. We'll see where they spot the ball.
And Nathan Schultz, you know, sometimes players are caught up, Ted, and Kevin, and you see him try to jitterbug, get a touchdown in every play. On that one, Nathan Schultz knew. Let's turn up my field mic. The object was to get 3 yards. He lowered his shoulders and got 3 yards and a couple inches.
Yeah, absolutely. So North Attleboro first down from the 38, almost 39-yard line. 1st and 10, a 1:20 to go in the first half. 7-6, North Attleboro leads.
From the Attleboro 39. 9th play, back to pass for Zoli. Has time. Diving catch is made by Munley. Jack Munley. Another play action pass. Leonardo bearing down on the freshman. Not rattled in the least. Fires a bullet to Munley. First down, North.
All the way down to the 25. Just under 50 seconds to go when they snap the ball.
In the first, sorry, should have been doing a better job keeping on the clock. 14-yard gain. Play action pass, rolling right. Again, the freshman has time. That's overthrown. Pass interference on Hagen Hegarty.
There's also a flag down at the line of scrimmage.
Wow.
This looks to be offsetting penalties, and they'll probably redo the play. I'm guessing holding on North Attleboro and pass interference against Attleboro. Stops the clock with 39 seconds. Pass interference against Attleboro, and we'll see what the other flag is.
Boy, North.
Oh, I didn't see the other call from the referee.
And they just picked up that first flag. Bill Bearer, our referee, consulting with his officials. Sorry, folks, didn't do a good job keeping track of the clock. 39 seconds to go in the first half. 7-6 North.
They are bringing it back.
Holding against North. Pass interference against the Bombardiers.
Play never happened.
Yep. So we go back to 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The only thing that affects now is the clock, as there's now 39 seconds to go in the half. North Attleboro has their full allotment of timeouts left. Attleboro has used 2 timeouts,
including the penalty on the roughing the kicker and those offsetting penalties. This will be the 11th play of the drive. Another play-action pass. Frizzoli back, post-corner pattern. Ball is out there, in and out of the hands of Wells. Pressure applied defensively by Aiden Ramirez. And Shirk is back out there hobbling around. Incomplete.
Yeah, a well-thrown ball by Frizzoli into double coverage, but the receiver just got behind the defense, kind of tipped the ball. I don't know if he would have been able to get a foot down, but just a bit of a bobble.
A couple of things, having called the North Attleboro win over Billerica, this is the second game in a row where that North offensive line of Vatcher, Wise, Kelsey, Locke, and Gallagher are keeping Frizzoli, the freshman quarterback, safe and secure. Attleboro's done a great job pressuring passers second half of the season, and Frizzoli had time to throw to a post-corner route.
Attleboro's got the advantage of the size, but like you said, North is taking good schemes to block them.
3-man front.
Oh, they blew the play
Flags
dead.
down. Caught by Schultz, but it's no play.
And it looks like a legal procedure against,
Wow.
against North Attleboro. It's a big penalty because now there's 26 seconds. And Attleboro seems to be, North Attleboro seems to be going every other play.
Yeah.
Right side, left side, right side.
Ton of penalties.
Yeah, late.
Yeah. So ball goes back now to the 30-yard line. Still 2nd and 10, 7-6 North Attleboro. 26 seconds to go first half. So again, including penalties, this will be the 13th play of the drive.
A couple long drives in this game for both teams.
3-man front for the Bombardiers. Defensively, Leonardo, Pereira, and Harrison. Wheaton and Brewer are the linebackers. Who called that timeout?
North Attleboro timeout, using their first timeout.
We'll be right back after this in AACS 15 Sports.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA Radio. Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan. North leads by a point. They'll have 2nd and 10 at the Attleboro 30-yard line, heading right to left.
I'll look for a North Attleboro kind of like a slot pass and see if they can pick up some yards, get closer to the end zone, and then use their second timeout.
Got an update from KP. Back to pass for Zoli. Steps inside. Hammered as he throws. Intercepted. Freddie Wheaton on the blitz. The interception made by Lako. Returns it from the goal line all the way out to his own 22.
There's a late flag. I don't know if there's any sort of taunting or delayed hit. Will not change possession. I believe that's Ethan Lako's 5th interception on the year.
And again, that bootleg, Frizzoli's had time to do that bootleg action all day. Stepped up to avoid Leonardo, right in to the blitzing Freddie Wheaton. What a difference Freddie Wheaton has made on this defense since he came back, on this team.
Yeah,
Personal foul, North Attleboro. Only 12 seconds to go in the half.
But depending on the spot, Attleboro still has some timeouts left.
Yep.
They may want to try, see if they can pick up some long yards, get out of bounds, stop the clock, use a timeout. See if they spot the ball at the 37-yard line. Should be an interesting call for Attleboro. Now it looks like they're just going to take a knee and go into the half.
Yep.
Down 7-6.
So another big penalty. Boy, a lot of 10, 15-yard penalties in this game.
Harvey takes a snap, takes a knee.
Yep.
And then he'll do it for the half. Assuming North Attleboro doesn't use their timeout.
So Attleboro is at their own 38, 1st and 10. There's the knee.
Technically a 1-yard loss for Harvey.
Yeah. 24 minutes into the books for North Attleboro, a 44-yard Tyler DiMatteo touchdown run, his 13th touchdown in the last 3.5 games for the Bombardiers. A 15-play, 73-yard drive with some funky formations, topped off by a 2-yard touchdown run by Adrian Rivera. 15-yard pass to Salviati in there. And remember, the first play of that drive was a 73-yard touchdown pass to Salviati that came off the board for a hold. So the Bombardiers, they were 1st and 20 at their own 17-yard line.
Yeah,
and
incredible.
generated that score.
Remember saying we need Attleboro needs a long drive, and sure enough, they hit a 73-yard touchdown, but called back. But then they had that 8.5-minute drive that extended into the second quarter, culminating in the touchdown. Real good defensive half for both teams. Just a 44-yard touchdown run for the long play for DiMatteo. Other than that, Attleboro's defense has kept North Attleboro's powerful.
Yes.
44 points per game in the playoff on the 5-game winning streak. Offense in check.
We'll be right back for halftime. Oh, by the way, at halftime in Franklin, King Philip 14, Franklin Panthers 13. Thanks to Rich Harwood of King Philip, their Director of Football Operations, for that update. We'll be right back.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep?
Ow.
Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
I got an update from Fian.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
22 yards, and I don't think that's right. I think he's got more carries than that. Yep.
Check. I can check next door, see if they have some.
We'll get that. And then for North Attleboro, their freshman quarterback Verzoli, he is 4 for 11 with a couple of interceptions, 28 yards, the longest 14-yarder to number 84, Munley, Jack Munley. Their leading carrier, Tyler DiMatteo, 4 carries, 42 yards, including a 44-yard touchdown. Bannon, 4 carries for 19 yards. And Berthume, 2 carries for 10 yards. We'll be back after this on AACS 15 Sports at 1320 WARA Radio.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out from
that game for you for the Division II state title.
Let's have a big hand for the North Attleboro High School Red Rocket Field Marching Band. And now entering the field is the Attleboro High School Blue Belvedere Marching Band. The band is being led onto the field by drum majors Caroline Butler, Abigail Prisca, and Austin Cody. This year's the band show is called Power Nap. Tonight, the band will perform Enter Sandman, Dream On, and Wake Me Up. Congratulations to our 17 seniors on their final marching band season. The marching band recently won the gold medal at their division at the New England Scholastic Band Association Finals. Congratulations to the band. Drum majors Caroline, Abby, and Austin. Is the band ready? Let's hear it for the Attleboro High School Blue Belvedere Marching Band.
Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296. Welcome back to Tozer Cassidy Field. Kevin and I were halfway through our halftime statistical wrap-up and summary when award-winning breezy Dave Angel told us, you know you're not in the air, don't you?
We were just practicing.
Yes, as they decided, good choice, I agree with it, to feature the North Attleboro and Attleboro High School bands. Great job.
They did a great job. Love the Metallica song. How do you feel about the Metallica song, Paul?
Pardon me?
The Metallica song. Paul's a huge fan of Metallica,
Yeah.
AC/DC,
That
Bon
wasn't-
Jovi. And
Maybe not. Okay.
no, they did a great job.
They
The
did.
band.
Outstanding
They did
job.
fantastic.
And the guitar player,
Yeah.
I will say this,
That was-
play it like you mean it.
Exactly.
Whoa.
That was really good.
We're at halftime at Tozer Cassidy Field. North Attleboro 7, Attleboro 6. KP Franklin. KP scored the first 14 points of the game. Franklin the next 19. It's 19-14 Franklin at the half there. And Bishop Fian has a 28-0 lead over Stang.
At the half.
In this game, North had the ball first. Drive was ended on an interception by the Bombardiers' Aiden Ramirez. And it's funny, the Attleboro defense has 2 interceptions, both when they got pressure on the quarterback for Zoli.
Yes.
Attleboro went backwards on 3 straight plays as North came out meaning it on defense. They got the ball back, which led to a 44-yard Tyler DiMatteo touchdown run. The Bombardiers started at their own 27-yard line, a 15-play, 73-yard drive with some funky formations. 2-yard run, touchdown run by Rivera. PAT was no good. 7-6.
Attleboro set to receive the second half kickoff.
And headed left, right. North had 2 long drives in the second quarter. Both came up short. The second one ended on an interception by Lako. Kickoff is fumbled and picked up by Briggs at his own 18.
Still
Gets
up.
to the 25. Oh, and is hammered by number 9 for North. Reed Collins, a junior.
They're going to give him forward progress, Paul,
Yeah.
to the 25-yard line.
Briggs took a few shots on that one,
He
didn't
took
he?
more than a few, yeah, exactly. Got hit at least 3 times. Good spot for Attleboro as they'll start the second half, trailing 7-6 at their own 25-yard line.
And again, North Attleboro will be playing in the Division III Super Bowl Thursday night, December 2nd. We'll have that game for you against Marblehead. They have been really... Tyler DiMatteo only 4 carries on the night as they've been using multiple ball carriers. Freddie Wheat, yep.
Yeah, because the coaches are in a real tough situation. The kids, everybody from North Attleboro, they want to win the game.
Yep.
But they want to be healthy for the Super Bowl. It is a tough situation for them.
Attleboro's first game in 2.5 weeks. North's third game in 12 days. Attleboro in their normal offense now. They try to run Rivera up the middle. Absolutely nothing. Get up off the bottom of the pile, North. That was Berthume blitzing again. Boy, North blitzing their inside linebackers a lot today, 2nd and 10.
Attleboro taking over here in the second half, and understand this from the Attleboro point of view. This is their Super Bowl. Not only are they playing for Hilda, the trophy, they're playing for the pride of Thanksgiving and the 100th Thanksgiving Day game.
Yep.
And with a win, they finish the season 5-5 versus 4-6. As North Attleboro comes in with a 7-3 record tonight.
Remind me, I have something to say to our North fans coming up, something we were remiss to not mention. Again, North Attleboro without a free safety, but Attleboro running hard right at them. That's the fullback, Freddie Wheaton, moves out beyond the 30-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and a short 5.
Yeah, it looks like the spot might even be the 31 there, Paul.
Huh. You're right. Thank you. So 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. And a healthy Freddie Wheaton making a difference here. Was he out for the first half of the season?
Yes. Missed. Had terribly broken thumb.
Yeah. So 3rd and 4 for Attleboro is the early stages of the third quarter from their own 31-yard line. Shotgun
+6.
formation.
There we go. Yep. Shotgun formation. 2 running backs to his left. Harvey, a slant.
Batted.
It is tipped at the line of scrimmage. And that was Bannon?
I think it was Bannon.
Yep.
Ball lands at the feet of number 73, Zach Gallagher. who looked a little unsure as an offensive lineman of what to do when the ball came
Yeah.
there. Not that he would have been, it would have been an unbelievable catch. And he would have been allowed to catch that ball because it was tipped. He would not have been ineligible.
Here we go. 4th and 4. Now I got my notes right.
4th and 4 looks like a punting formation. Attleboro has faked punts this year.
Dane is the personal protector. The gunners are Lako and
A high short
Briggs. Takes a north bounce. Oh, and it goes back. Oh, Lako kicks it. They're going to call that a penalty.
You can't kick it out of bounds. I mean, it's different, but
Oh my gosh, Lako was just having fun. Instead of downing the ball, he kicked the ball. That's going to be a penalty.
So you can
So
bat
North
it with
would
your
have
hands.
North would have had the ball at the Attleboro 48. We'll see if this moves it ahead 5 or 15 yards. Kevin.
Yeah, part of my ignorance on this rule, if he had hit it with his hands, that would have been fine. But because he kicked it out of bounds, apparently that's a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, I guess, against Attleboro.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be 15 yards or 10 yards from the spot.
10 yards.
So instead of starting at the Attleboro 48, North will start at the Attleboro 38-yard line, 1st and 10, leading 7-6 early in the 3rd quarter.
So I guess that's an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah.
Well,
that would have
10
been
yard. I don't know what the official call is on that. Usually unsportsmanlike conduct's a 15-yard penalty.
gigantic splits between the center and the right guard as both guards pull right to left. DiMatteo up the middle, short gain, tackled by Pereira. It'll be 2nd down. We'll call it 7.
Coach Johnson's not going to like the way DiMatteo went down on that. He went down on his knee, he kind of bent backwards.
Oof, yeah.
And you don't want to stop pulling anything a week before the Super Bowl. So 3-yard gain. Attleboro's done a nice job. Other than the 44-yard run, they've held DiMatteo basically to 0 yards on the ground since, maybe a 1-yard gain.
Five carries, 45 yards. Here's that power pistol formation. Flag is down right away. Attleboro with
formation,
Harrison, Pereira, Leonardo. The defensive lineman Hegarty is up there acting as a defensive end.
So both teams had 3 accepted penalties in the first half. And now to start the second half, both teams have 1 accepted penalty against them to start the half. All those penalties were picked up late in the first half, too. Things got a little sloppy.
2nd and 12 for North.
From the Attleboro 40-yard line.
You lost your connection. No radio, no internet.
But we are probably on cable 15.
I hope. I'm sure Jim's on it.
So 2nd and 12 for North Attleboro from the Attleboro 40-yard line.
Okay, and there's another flag.
And I'm going to have to assume some sort of illegal formation on North Attleboro. Attleboro's clapping. And it's going to be another.
Wow.
So the 10-yard
2 in a row.
Lako penalty has now been wiped away by 2 North Attleboro penalties. So where it would have been originally North Attleboro 1st and 10 from the Attleboro 48 is now 2nd and 17.
Yep.
From the Attleboro 45.
And I wish I could do a better job of telling you what the penalty was for.
It has to be some sort of an illegal formation.
2 tight ends, wide out to the right, wide out to the left. That's the short side. Back to pass for Zoli. Again has time.
Double coverage.
Down to Wells. Wells in and out of the hands. Nice defense by number 4, Salviati, and number 19, Ramirez.
Yeah, Chase threw that ball well. He had Wells on the sideline, and at the last second, Salviati was able to push him, which forced him to drop the ball. A legal push because the ball had already hit his hands.
Another. So it'll be 3rd down and 17. That is the 2nd time that Gavin Wells on that post corner pattern that he and Frizzoli have just missed. In the words of Maxwell Smart, missed it by that much. Shotgun formation, tight end left, that's Munley. Frizzoli rolls right, looking to Wells down the left, fires over the middle to the slanting Schultz. Can't make the grab. Hegarty on the coverage, might have tipped it. Boy, a ton of just misplays for North Attleboro. They're now 4 for 13 throwing the ball.
Just missed. Attleboro credit getting a hand in at the last second. These are good passes.
Yep.
Well defended. Just a very tight ball game.
Yep.
Tremendous crowd. Sorry, we
Oh, that's
mentioned
right.
this earlier.
Yeah.
What a crowd here today. Congratulations to the Attleboro, North Attleboro fans. The field is lined all the way around with fans.
Both stands are full all the way around, and then the freeloaders.
Yes, up on the hill in the north end zone.
Yes, exactly. Back to punt is Bannon. The long snapper is Conrad. End over end kick out of bounds. Almost takes out the Sun Chronicles' Peter Gobis.
Who doesn't budge.
Yeah.
As the ball goes right by him. Looked like Bannon kind of had like a misstep on that punt, and he kind of like rushed it and kind of shanked it off to the left and got it out of bounds. We'll see what it looks like. The spot is at the 27-yard line. So Attleboro will begin 1st and 10 with 8 minutes and 2 seconds left. 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line.
All right.
A very short kick by Bannon.
Thank you, Kevin.
No problem.
All right. Agent 6, the problem's on your end. Our broadcast has been uninterrupted. All right, Attleboro ball is at their own, you are probably mentioned this, Kevin, sorry, 27-yard line. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge, had to inform me of a couple of things. Cameramen are Dave Angel, James Friedman, and Austin Ricketts on the field. Peter Bray running our graphics. There's that swinging gate formation. Salviati tries to run up the middle. He's hit by Berthume. He's hit by Vatcher and also number 25, Bannon. That play went, let me think, nowhere.
I have a feeling Coach Johnson may have discussed that play in halftime, the slightly extended halftime because of the bands playing on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
They seemed very well prepared. Officially a 1-yard loss for Attleboro. Just over 7.5 minutes to go in the third quarter, 7-6, North
Here it is
Attleboro.
again. To the left sideline go Hegarty, number 21, Conley, Straminski, and Wheaton. Over the ball is Miranda with 3 other linemen with him. The right slot, Rivera, goes in motion. Back to pass is Harvey, rushed by Bannon, going deep, double covered, knocked away by
Pass
Salviati.
interference.
And let's see who they call this on.
I think it's going to go against North. I did not see Salviati touch anybody.
Okay, so number 2, Schultz made a play on the ball. I think they're calling Wells for the interference.
Yeah, it was thrown into double coverage. Salviati almost caught it after it was tipped. I did not necessarily see the pass interference, and they're bringing the ball back. I think they picked up the flag.
I don't have a problem with that.
Oh, it's not a spot foul. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. I'm thinking NFL. So it's
and they are marking it off.
Yep, they did mark it off.
So again, Schultz made a clean play on the ball. That's very fortunate for Attleboro because I don't think Salviati was going to come up with that.
Unless we were blocked by the other guy who was making contact. But a break for Attleboro as they get the ball 1st and 10 from their own 41-yard line. The band gets energized from that penalty.
Kind of a shotgun wing T formation. Salviati, the right slot, comes in motion left. Can't get to the edge, taken down. Bannon with another tackle. Berthume, and there's a flag. And this might go against the Bombardiers as the seniors are pulling Salviati away.
I was looking down at
Personal
some stats.
foul.
Personal foul, like a taunting, you think?
Yeah,
or,
Salviati had something to say to Bannon and the other players who
few
took him
extra
down.
words.
Yep.
Always a tough call for the referees. You're in the heat of the moment, 7-6. You know, did he cross that proverbial line? I guess he did. Salviati, first half MVP for Attleboro.
Yes.
He rushed for 4 yards, 4 times for 22 yards and caught 2 balls for 33 yards.
Now has 5 carries for 21 yards.
But that's a big 15-yard penalty, sending Attleboro all the way back to their 25-yard line.
And it's a dead ball foul.
So it's going to, and they need to get to the North Attleboro 49, so they need 26 yards.
Wow. 2nd and 26 for Attleboro. They trail North 7-6, 7:03 to go, third quarter. Got to give the score more.
Again, look for a little screen pass over the middle, see if they can get half of the yards back on one play.
Moda, wide right. There are trips to the right. One running back to the left of the sophomore quarterback, Harvey. Here comes a blitz. Harvey picks up one blitzer.
Going deep.
Harvey down the left sideline. Hegarty's out there. He makes the catch. Tremendous catch by Hegarty. And what a block by the Attleboro fullback to pick up the North blitzer.
Great block. Great stepping up in the pocket was Harvey. And then to hit Hegarty down the left sideline. Tremendous play. longest play from scrimmage of the day for Attleboro, all the way down to the North Attleboro 31-yard line, 1st and 10.
A 44-yard completion. Now 4 for 7 for
Doubles
70
his
yards.
Yes.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for Attleboro. With all the emotion right now.
Twins both ways. Left slot comes a motion. Counter to Murray in the backfield, taken down. Reading his keys beautifully. That's Vasher. Their captain and all-star defensive lineman coming through and bringing Murray down for a 3-yard loss.
Now you've covered all the Attleboro games this year, Paul. Are they more effective running straight up the middle, or in general getting to the outside? Like
They've
that?
had tremendous success on that counter. On that play, there's a pulling tackle. The pulling tackle was Harrison. Vatcher just followed Harrison into the backfield and brought Murphy down from behind.
North Attleboro's getting tremendous reads on this, and that was a 3-yard loss for Attleboro.
Yep.
2nd and 13.
Whoa!
North Attleboro's offside, right up the middle, unabated. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty against North. So it'll be 2nd and 8.
A-gap blitz. Harvey got up, was not happy about it, turned towards Berthium, and then decided, you know what, I'm going to learn from history and keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
And that call goes against North, so now it'll be
2nd and 8, I believe. I believe that's a 5-yard penalty. So they wind the clock with 5.5 minutes to go. Why is what?
Why is it 2nd and 7?
It was a 5-yard penalty. It was,
on 1st and 10?
No, it was 2nd and 13. It was a 3-yard loss in the first play.
Oh.
Remember on the
oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you very much.
And North Attleboro just jumped again.
Wow.
And there's going to be another 5-yard penalty against North Attleboro. They've gotten a little bit sloppy here in the beginning stages, late stages of the first half, beginning stages of the second half.
So that was
now
second.
3rd and 1. I'm sorry, 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Sorry about that.
Wow.
See, hockey and baseball, you don't have to count off yards.
Yes, exactly.
The scoreboard reads 2nd and 2 with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. 7-6, but North Attleboro leading Attleboro. Attleboro driving down to the 23-yard line right now.
Drive started at their own 27. A lot of laundry on the field. Twins left, short side. Rivera hit in the backfield. He's 5'7", 155. He thinks he's 6 feet 210. Boy, does he run hard. That's going to be a 1-yard gain.
1-yard gain, close to the first.
2-yard gain. It's going to be 4th and less than 1.
No, it's 3rd down.
3rd down, thank you, yes. Yep.
But you bring up a point of, I would say that they're in 4-down territory.
Yeah.
Especially with the missed extra point earlier. I believe that they will go for it if it should get the 4th down and short.
4:20 to go. Third quarter, 3rd and short for the Bombardiers. The offensive line, left to right, Leonardo, Pereira, Miranda, Straminski, and Harrison, Hegarty. And normally Dane's the tight end, but that's Brewer, tight end. Here's the triple I tank formation. Attleboro jumped that time. Illegal procedure.
Little over-eager for Attleboro, so it'll be 3rd and 6
And
now.
he was going out for a pass. That was the tight end on the left. Wow.
Jumped a half a second early on the left side.
So flags on 3 out of the last 4 snaps.
Well, I jinxed it. I said it was a quick-moving first half, so we're going to slow it down here in the third quarter.
Dane comes back in. Rivera comes back in. Harvey wearing number 3. Both teams wearing their Century Game jerseys that were debuted last spring. Attleboro all white, royal blue stripes on the shoulders. North all red, royal white stripes on the shoulders.
So 3rd and 6.
I formation. Tight end Dane is right. Reverse to Salviati, heavily rushed. This time Harvey's covered, and Salviati nearly taken down. Now he's running back to the left, and he's taken down by Wells. A huge loss.
All the way back to the 41-yard line.
They ran that earlier, a reverse to Salviati from left to right, and Harvey was wide open. The quarterback was wide open, running free down the right. Attleboro fumbled the ball in the backfield and couldn't throw it. The North coaching staff learned, Kevin.
Yeah, and they read that one. Salviati actually did a real good job of getting back to the 40-yard line. It looked like he could have been down at the 46, even 47-yard line. Got back, thought maybe he had a chance to maybe throw it away at one quick point. Tough to make that decision when you're on the run.
So that's a loss of about 13 yards.
4th and 20 right now from the 41-yard line. Punting formation for Attleboro. They'll look to pin them deep.
Salviati Pooch punt. Oh, shank off the side of his foot, out of bounds.
I think they're going to mark it about the 21, but I think if he had just tried to kick it normal, the
Really?
little wind that is going against him.
Yep.
So he could have tried to kick it as far as he could instead of trying to place it out. And they'll mark it at the 21-yard line. Actually, they're marking it at the 19. So
Yeah.
Fortunate.
Really.
Attleboro spot.
So North will take over at their own 19, 1st and 10. They lead 7-6. Actually, they're marking it right at the 20.
And now it's at the 20. Okay, so we've seen the 21, the 20, and the 19.
A little bit. Gotta turn my field mic up.
2:42 left in the third quarter. North takes over with the lead 7-6 in a surprisingly defensive battle through 2.5 quarters so
And
far.
a, surprise,
2 quarters.
and a surprisingly sloppy third quarter.
Yes.
Leonardo, Pereira, Harrison on the defensive line. Going deep over the middle, pass to Munley is complete from the freshman amongst 3 Attleboro defenders. First down all the way out to the 31, 11-yard gain.
Nice safe pass there. Try to get Frizzoli back on track, passing the ball, get him some confidence, get the freshman going, get him rolling.
Much quicker on that bootleg action and throwing the ball to Munley. Munley's, that's his 3rd reception now.
He has 1 touchdown on the season. This is Jack Munley, the tight end.
So 5 for 14 for just 39 yards passing. Bannon comes in motion left to right, speed sweep to the right. Lowers his shoulder, taken down by Murray, and number 28 for the Bombardiers.
Suarez.
26, excuse me, I'm sorry. Brody McKenna, who's playing for Shirk.
Yeah,
Yep.
who knew he was in the game.
So that's a 6-yard gain for Bannon.
Yep, so 2nd and 4 right now for North Attleboro.
Bannon now unofficially 5 carries, 25 yards. Ball's at the 37. Whoops. Frizzoli tries to run up the middle. There was confusion in the backfield. Down he goes as he almost collided with Aiden Conrad.
Yeah, Conrad was coming across just as the ball was being snapped. Frizzoli, I thought, did a nice job. He's done a nice job all day receiving. Some of the snaps have been high.
Yeah.
He did a nice job kind of evading Conrad and diving ahead. And, well, they go back to the line of scrimmage. I actually thought he maybe gained a yard there.
And obviously, you know, again, North, this is their 3rd game in 12 days. They're playing for a Super Bowl on December 2nd. DiMatteo only 5 carries on the game as they're spreading the carries out. Offensive line is Vatcher, Wise, Kelsey, Locke, and Gallagher left to right.
Big 3rd down play here.
Shotgun formation, right wing comes in motion. Another play action pass. Again, Frizzoli has time. Pass is high, pass is tipped, pass is intercepted, and then fumbled. And then recovered by 19 Rivera.
And a late flag, I think, is going to go against North. I don't know if he led with his helmet.
That's a tough call against Munley. But an interception for the Bombardiers, their 3rd of the game, 2nd for Rivera.
Yeah, the number 19, Aiden Ramirez, it's his 2nd pick.
Ramirez,
and,
thank you.
He gained yards, and I think we're looking at a 15-yard, personal foul against North Attleboro. So the ball was returned to the North Attleboro 48. I think Attleboro's going to pick up another 15 yards on this and get it down to the 33-yard line where they'll start this drive after the Ramirez interception.
Another personal foul, and I don't mean to question Bill Barra and his staff. Unless Munley speared him with his helmet.
The only thing is I saw him go in.
Yeah.
They're so big on the helmet hits. We don't have the benefit of the replay, but I wonder if he went helmet to helmet on him.
Again, the ball was fumbled loose. All of his momentum was going forward.
Oh, yeah, like I agree. Like the rough and the punter call. It's all these judgments. Well, either way, it looks like Attleboro actually taking over at the North Attleboro 31-yard line.
Here's that
1st and 10.
Tank formation. Wheaton, behind Wheaton is number 21, Captain Keegan Conley. Rivera is the tailback.
Coach Strachan changing the play at the line of scrimmage, and I think it's going to be a delay of game against Attleboro.
Oh, boy. Oh, gosh, that's a killer penalty. Ton of flags here.
Illegal procedure. Probably because everybody was looking back at the coach to see what he was calling. They probably all started moving.
Wow.
So either way, a 5-yard penalty was probably about to be delay of game anyway. So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 36-yard line.
We had a crisp and clean first quarter. The officials have been very, very busy in the 2nd and 3rd. Rivera comes out 1st and 15 for the Bombardiers at the North 36. They trail by a point. Again with the triple I. Danes, the tight end on the left. Hegarty on the right. Wheaton, Conley, and now Murray is the tailback in the Triple I. Play action pass. Harvey throws to the right. Hegarty leaps.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
It would have gone for about a 4-yard gain had he caught it.
Tight end on the right running a square out. Kevin?
Yes, the referee ruled. We had a tough angle because it was right in front of the Attleboro bench. So we immediately looked at the referee. The referee did not waste time in calling him out of bounds after the catch.
37 seconds to go in the scoreless third quarter. North with a 7-6 lead. Beautiful day. Huge crowd. Both sections of the stands are full. Fans all around the fences. I mean, 3-4 deep. And the tailgaters in the north end zone. Sans tickets. Big turnout there, too. Harvey, shotgun formation, trips to the left. That's the wide side. Bannon blitzes from the outside. Harvey runs right, escapes out of bounds before he's taken out by DiMatteo. Boy, Bannon from that outside linebacker spot has been in the Attleboro backfield all day long. They haven't been able to block him.
Ball back to the North Attleboro 39, where it's going to be 3rd and long. Attleboro needs to get to the 21, 22-yard line. So we're looking at about 3rd and 17 from the 39-yard line.
Yeah, got to get to the
18.
21, yep. We'll go with 3rd and 18. Miranda over the ball. Pereira, Straminsky, the guards. Leonardo, the left tackle. Harrison, the right tackle.
North Attleboro's done a nice job of forcing Attleboro back towards midfield once Attleboro's penetrated.
Right slot comes in motion, creating trips left. Salviati rolls left into pressure. Throws quickly, incomplete. Intended for Hegarty, pass defense by Curran. 4th and 18.
Harvey there found his receiver and more to avoid the sack. Found Hegarty.
Yep.
Hegarty didn't know that the ball was thrown, turned around. As he turned around, the ball bounced in front of his feet. Down, it would have been a first down marker. And had he caught it, would have been a first down for Attleboro.
Is there a flag down?
I don't see one. Oh, illegal procedure.
Fourth down.
I think there was an illegal procedure which they...
Well, that would kill the play if it
would have
was
killed
illegal.
the play, but he did the arms.
And then said declined. I don't understand that call.
Yeah, I was about to say that penalty would have been a break for Attleboro because it should have been a dead ball.
Yeah. Wow.
A 4th and long punting formation again. Hopefully he doesn't try to pooch the punt and just see if he can kick it as deep as he can into the slight wind.
100th Thanksgiving Day game battle. North has won, what, 62 coming in?
61 on Thanksgiving, 65 overall.
End over end punt by Salviati. Gets a good Attleboro roll. Get on it, Ethan. Lako downs it.
At the 1
yard line. 38-yard punt. Downed at the 1. Hey, very quickly, we got to get our spots in, but to North Attleboro fans, Tony Calcia, one of their longtime an employee at the Y, a great ambassador for the North Attleboro program. If you knew Tony, if you didn't like Tony, give up. You don't like people. This is the first Thanksgiving broadcast we've had since Tony passed away, and I wanted the North fans to know that we acknowledge that. Thanks to our sponsors, Bristol Glass, W.H. Riley & Son, Claudino's Auto, The Betting Center, LJ's Car Wash, and Rico's Pizza. North at their own 1-yard line, 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Frizzoli, the quarterback, power pistol formation. They run right up the middle with DiMatteo. Grinds it over the 5-yard line.
Just a straight run for North Attleboro up the middle to get out of danger. My microphone's in and out.
Yeah. No, that's...
Okay, yeah, sorry, fans, my microphone's been going
Actually,
in
the
and out.
microphone's fine. It's the headphone.
Okay.
And that will end the third quarter. It'll be second down, a long 6, a short 7 to go for North when we get back on AACS 15 Sports at 1320 WARA. Are you looking for meal options for you and your family? Consider Rico's Subs and Pizza on Route 1 in North Attleboro. Open since 1971 and a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Attleboro area. Rico's cooks up many flavors of pizzas, subs, and calzones, all in-store and using fresh ingredients. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays 12 noon to 10 p.m. You can also order ahead by calling 508-695-1296.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
The original line of scrimmage was actually the 4, not the 1. So it's 2nd and 6 after the run by DiMatteo. Bannon comes out, ball is loose. Attleboro picks it up, but they're saying Bannon was down, and I think they got that one right as well. First down run for Bannon, or close to it, as he gets near the 15-yard line.
At close call, it looked like that Bannon, they definitely stopped him. His forward progress had been stopped, but there was no whistle to rule him down. Attleboro took the ball as Bannon tried to stretch out for the first down.
Yeah.
Attleboro knocked the ball loose. You saw what happened, or if you didn't see, big scrum for the ball. Attleboro picked it up, but by that time, I guess the play had been whistled dead. Forward progress had been ruled
The only
dead.
question is, was Bannon on top of an Attleboro player?
And I think that's what Attleboro was arguing ever so briefly. So 1st and 10 for North Attleboro from the 14-yard line as we start the fourth quarter. North up 7-6.
DiMatteo running left again. Huge collision with Caden Murray. Pereira in there low on the tackle. Boy, they are double-teaming Leonardo on just about every play. Leonardo, Attleboro's best lineman. That's a
6-yard gain.
At least 6-yard gain for DiMatteo. 2nd and long 3, short 4. We'll call it 4. DiMatteo unofficially now 7 carries, 55 yards.
Look for North to keep running, almost playing like Attleboro style. Kill the clock, have a nice long drive, and then score late in this fourth quarter.
Bannon gets to the edge on the left. Huge collision with number 19, Ramirez. A big run for Bannon. Big first down for North.
Spot that ball about the 37-yard line. Huge first down run, a 17-yard gain.
Yep. And again, last year, or in the spring, the fall 2 season, North beat Attleboro 28-7. In 2019, Attleboro won 13-7, but remember, North ended that game with a 17-play drive before the big Strachan interception. 1st and 10 from the 37. Again, they run DiMatteo, and they like to run left behind the tackle, Vatcher, and the guard, Wise. I believe Leary's the tight end over there.
Another 5-yard gain for North Attleboro, setting up 2nd and 5 from the 44-yard line. Wow. Attleboro's going to have to bear down now and really put a stop to the run, because it looks like North's going to just try and pound it down their throats.
Yeah.
With the combination of Bannon and DiMatteo.
Another 6-yard run, 2nd and 4 for Bannon. He's had 3 6-yard runs in a row.
And Bannon 3 yards ahead there.
After the play, reaches across the first down marker, but this is going to be 3rd and short. Wheaton in on the tackle. Pereira in on another tackle.
Looks like the spot's going to be just over the 40, closer to the 46-yard line. So 3rd and a very short one.
3 yards for Bannon. Now 40 yards rushing in the day and 8 carries. Power pistol formation, 2 tight ends. Again, they run left with DiMatteo. Again, he gets to the edge. Again, Leonardo lined up on the left, so they run right.
DiMatteo has that nice spin move where he literally spins off the tackle and gains an extra 5 to 6 yards.
Boy, Attleboro again had 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A flag before the ball was even snapped set him back to the 36, 1st and 15, never recovered, and now here comes North. 1st and 10 at the Attleboro 45-yard line. All on the ground here. 8th play of the drive coming up. Power pistol. Straight up the middle is Bannon. Hegarty gets him from behind, but Bannon keeps moving forward. Out near the 41-yard line. Clock is moving. 9:19 to go. 7-6 North.
Not that it makes a difference now, but I got a remote correspondent that said, yes, the ball started at the 4-yard line this drive.
Yeah.
It should have been at the 1. Laco did not touch the ball to the 1-yard line.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, so North did get a generous spot, and all that does is sets up maybe a different type of play call. You do call a different play from the 1-yard line than from the 4-yard line to get out of trouble.
Timeout on the field. Sorry, sponsors. Rico's Pizza, one of our newest underwriters. Bristol Glass on North Main Street. W.H. Riley & Son in North Attleboro. Claudino's Auto, they gave me a new brake line a few years ago. That was when I was driving the Mint Julep.
Oh.
No, before the Copper Calamity. The Betting Center on Pleasant Street, and a little farther down on Pleasant Street, just over the Norton line, LJ's Car Wash. It's going to be 2nd and 6. So Bannon.
So I'm assuming that was Attleboro that used that timeout?
I believe so.
That's their first timeout of the second half. North has not used the timeout yet. 9:18 to go in the fourth quarter. North Attleboro leads 7-6 and is driving 2nd and 6 from the Attleboro 41-yard line on a beautiful day.
Yeah. Sun's coming up. Kevin's in a short sleeve shirt right now. Here's that power pistol formation again. Running to the right this time is DiMatteo.
Looks to be about another 4 yards.
Getting in low. Wheaton in there in the tackle. Hitting him low is Leonardo. It's the first time they've run at Leonardo in a while. It'll be 3rd and 1. So
North is not trying to do anything
3rd and 2.
fancy. They're not trying to get to the outside. They're not trying to pass. They're just running it either left or right and trying to grind out the clock and grind out some yards.
65 yards rushing now for DiMatteo. This is going to be the 10th play of the drive that started at their own 4. At the Attleboro 36. Bannon with a first down running left. As North Attleboro going with power football here. Clock stops for the change to be moved. It'll resume shortly. 8:35 to go.
And what North Attleboro is doing, very impressive. 4 to 5 yards at a time, running left, running right, picking up the first downs on 3rd and 2, controlling the clock, controlling the line of scrimmage. Ball at the Attleboro 32-yard line on a drive that started at their own 4-yard line.
Wow. 1st and 10, 9-10, 11th play coming up. The power pistol. DiMatteo runs right. Wheaton with another tackle.
Out to the right side.
Boy, does Tyler run hard. Sun trying to peek through the clouds.
And another effective run for North Attleboro. Sorry, my wires are having some issues, so I'm not sure if you can hear me.
No, we can hear you, Kevin.
Oh, okay.
Just knocked my stool over. Trying to mess with that there.
All right, and we're back. 7:39 to go in the fourth quarter.
Ref.
Second and
carried that ball. Flag is down.
I'm going to guess illegal procedure against.
Who carried the ball in the previous play, Kevin?
Oh, I missed that.
All right. We're messing with your headset.
Yeah.
All right. So it went to the 27.
And it's either a timeout or a penalty on the play. So they blew the play dead. They haven't moved.
Illegal procedure.
Okay. So 5 yards against North Attleboro.
And that was DiMatteo who had the carry on the previous play. So he's up to 10 carries now for 71 yards, including the 44-yard touchdown. It'll be 2nd and 10 for North. They've had a ton of penalties. They're at their own Attleboro 32.
More importantly, just under 7.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. North needs to keep pounding the ball and control the clock. Attleboro needs a turnover.
Munley, the tight end on the right. Leary, the junior, the tight end on the left. Left fullback comes in motion right. Power toss to the right with Bannon. Gets to the edge with speed. Knocked out of bounds by the Bombardiers. Number 26 again, I believe, Brody McKenna.
Good
in
blocking.
for Spencer Shirk.
Real good blocking by North Attleboro, giving Bannon some extra yards as he gets out to the right side.
Wow.
And out of bounds.
Stops the clock, 7:02.
Looks like the spot will be at the 25-yard line, so 2nd and 3. After a 7-yard pickup by Bannon. Oh, penalty against North Attleboro.
Wow.
I didn't see the flag. I just caught the referee. That brings it back to the 35-yard line.
Wow. How many penalties against North in this game?
So that must have been a 10-yard holding penalty.
Yeah. So he's going to get credit. So it'll be 2nd down and 13.
Spot foul for those high school fans.
So he still gets credit for 7 yards on the run, giving him 51 yards on the day. Bannon and DiMatteo both with 10 carries.
North needs to get to the Attleboro 22 for a first down.
Power pistol, right back comes in motion left. Frizzoli, back to pass, taken down on a blitz by quarterback Salviati. The left corner came in unaccounted for, takes down Frizzoli at the 44-yard line.
Fricoli picked them up at the last. Sorry, Fricoli picked them up at the last second. It was too late. Salviati, a big play for Attleboro on defense. Not the turnover that they need right now, but knocks North Attleboro back all the way to the 44-yard line. They need 22 yards for a first down.
9-yard loss on the sack by Salviati, and in high school football, that goes against the rushing yards of Frizzoli. So he's got a couple negative runs today. 14th play of the drive coming up. Timeout with 6:11 to go. North Attleboro 7, Attleboro 6 in the 100th Turkey Day meeting on AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Hold on. We also want to thank our sponsors, Bristol Glass, W.H. Riley & Son, Claudino's Auto, the Betting Center, LJ's Car Wash, and Rico's Pizza, Route 1 North Attleboro. Yes, Kevin?
And like to thank the powers that be, Bill Rooney, Mark Cool, Kurt Kummer, to get this game live on cable TV, on YouTube for the first time on Thanksgiving. Thank you.
My brother Mike watching in Colorado, pointing out wherever Leonardo lines up, North runs the other way. Frizzoli with plenty of time, lofts it downfield, incomplete.
No flags.
Yep,
North
they
is
got
looking for a
tangled
flag.
up, Hegarty and Schultz, the junior.
Looks like both teams were looking for a flag on the play. None coming. Real good coverage. We've seen this a few times today where Frizzoli has had time to throw with no receivers open.
Yep.
Attleboro has not, they've done a good job of rushing the quarterback. Frizzoli's done a good job of staying in the pocket. Did not have a receiver wide open downfield.
So now it'll be 4th and
24.
About that, line of scrimmage, the Attleboro 44. 15th play of the drive has started at their own 4-yard line, 6:04 to go. Bannon is back to punt. Great pass defense for the Bombardiers today. Another short punt.
And not
out of bounds. Inside, Attleboro will take over just inside their own 30-yard line. By my stats, North has only completed 5 of 16 passes for 84 yards, 3 Attleboro interceptions, and they have the ball back.
Did you see Attleboro's approach on that punt? They got a man in, and he stopped.
Yes.
There will be no more roughing the punter calls against Attleboro in this game. So Attleboro now takes over with 5:56 left in the game from their own 29-yard line, 1st and 10. Now it'll be up to North's defense to step up. Attleboro has plenty of time, plenty of timeouts to run whatever they want.
Franklin with a 27-20 lead over KP. Harvey over the middle, catch is made. I believe that's Briggs. Briggs is all the way out to the Attleboro 44-yard line, and the first down completion from Harvey to Briggs, who started this season on the JVs.
Nice catch and run for Logan Briggs. Probably picked up an additional 10 yards. First down for Attleboro out to the 45-yard line, their own 45-yard line with 5:47 to go in the 4th quarter.
Harvey 5 for 8 passing. That's 16 more yards. 86 yards passing and 5 completions. Trips to the right. Attleboro offensive line pointing out where the North defenders are. Blitz off the edge, picked up by Rivera. Throw is complete. I believe that's Salviati with the catch, tackled by Bannon. 2 passes, 2 first downs, and Rivera with a blitz pickup block.
It was the blitz pickup block that set that whole play in motion. They read it well right from the beginning. Good call by North Attleboro to blitz to see if they can throw Harvey off the game. Nice pass by Harvey over to Salviati down to the 38-yard line of North.
A 16-yard completion, then a 17-yard completion. 1st and 10 at the 38, 5:11 to go. Clock moving. A lot of communication on the Attleboro offensive line. Trips right. Blitz again. Screen pass. Rivera is hit and taken down. DiMatteo with a first hit.
Completed pass for no gain.
Again, DiMatteo, when he played quarterback, didn't play defense for North. This year they moved him to running back. He carries the ball less, but boy, has he been effective at linebacker. Loss of 1.
Loss of 1 on the play, so it's at the 39-yard line, 2nd and 11. Attleboro with the slight wind at their back.
So that brings him 7 completions in 10 attempts for 102 yards for Harvey, 2nd and 11.
Haggerty all alone in single coverage on the left side.
No deep safety again for North.
Could be a timing play down the left sideline.
Harvey is back to pass. Heavily rushed, ripped to the turf by number 73, Zachary Gallagher. Right tackle on offense, defensive tackle on defense. That might be the play of the game defensively for North.
Yeah, all the way back to the 50-yard line. I think he was looking to go to Haggerty down the left sideline. Just didn't have enough time with the North Attleboro pass rush. Officially marked down at the 49-yard line of North Attleboro.
10-yard loss on the sack by Gallagher.
3rd and 20, maybe 21. 3rd and 21 coming up for Attleboro. 3:37 to go in the game. And Attleboro trails 7-6.
Harvey back to pass, wants to go deep down the right. Ball's hanging in the wind, nearly picked off as Haggerty turns into a defensive back to keep the ball away from Gavin Wells.
Haggerty looking for a pass interference call.
No.
Not coming.
No. 4th and 21 for the Bombardiers. Just 3:27 to go. 4th and 21 is one heck of a gamble. Doesn't look like they're sending the punting team out, though.
I don't think you can punt. 3:27 to go in the game. You cannot give the ball. I'm sure Coach Strachan says you cannot give the ball back to North Attleboro on a punt.
In a situation like this, we've seen King Philip in past years run the hook and ladder.
Effective there. We haven't seen it
Back
yet.
to pass. Rivera, get more on this ball. Oh, knocked away by Wells at the last second. What great defense.
That was an incredible defensive play. He got his hand in, avoided the pass interference. Wells gets his hand in to break up the pass at the last second on a very well thrown ball by Harvey, deep, broken up at about the 10-yard line.
Wow.
Real nice defensive play by Wells. 1st and 10, North Attleboro, 3:21 to go in the game at their own 49-yard line. A defensive battle from beginning to end.
So that drive started with a 16-yard pass to Briggs, a 17-yard pass to Salviati, and then it broke down. The screen pass to Rivera, lost a yard. The 10-yard sack by Zach Gallagher. That changed everything on that drive. Attleboro incomplete on 3rd and 4th down and 21. Here's that power pistol formation again. 2 tight ends. They run Bannon left because Leonardo was on their right side, and Bannon all the way for a first down. Behind that blocking of Leary, the tight end, Vatcher, Wise, Kelsey, Locke, Gallagher, and Munley, the tight end on the right.
Bannon's so good on his feet. Bounces right, bounces left, bounces right again, and went a forge ahead for 13 yards?
Yeah, to the 37, 12.
12 yards.
No, you're right. 14, because he was
yards.
on his own 49, yeah.
2:55 to go in the game. North Attleboro in no rush to snap the ball. Will use most of the play clock. I'm curious to see if Attleboro starts using their timeouts.
Yep. Bannon now 11 carries, 65 yards. DiMatteo 71 yards in 10 carries. There's DiMatteo, burst through again. Cut from behind by Caden Murray. Huge run for DiMatteo. Please get up, Tyler.
Yep, he's up.
He's okay, good.
Down
Big
at the
first down for
5-yard line.
North.
Touchdown saving tackle at the 5-yard line. Again, North Attleboro in no rush to get to the line of scrimmage as they are up 7-6 with 2:25 to go in the game. Officially marked down at the 6-yard line.
A 32-yard run, putting Tyler DiMatteo over 100 yards for the day at 103. Kevin, you said coming in, averaging 9 yards a carry in the playoffs.
Over 9, almost 10.
Bannon taken down by Brewer in the backfield. William Brewer, senior, 5'10", 210-pounder. Most improved player all year long for these Bombardiers.
Attleboro uses a timeout at the at the 2-minute mark. I guess it's in a way the 2-minute warning.
Yeah. So that, where are they marking it? 7? So that's
I think a loss of a yard on that. Maybe even 2.
Yeah.
Because all the Attleboro players are huddling in front of us. So we can't see who the exact spot is, but I think it's going to be about the 8-yard line. No, the 9, Paul. They put it back at the 9 according to the scoreboard.
According to the chain on the far side, we'll call that the 8th. I'm Paul Healy along with Kevin Callahan. He's done a great job filling in for my big brother Mike. You should see all the show prep he brought for us, folks.
And I used most of it, too.
Yes, you have. Dave Angel, our cameraman, along with James Friedman, Austin Ricketts on the field, Peter Bray running our graphics, Jim Jones, the engineer in charge, who's only had to correct me once today, Kevin.
Not bad. Not bad. You've gotten better. I've gotten worse. I don't know.
And we want to... the 100th edition of the Turkey Day game. What are the total numbers? Oh, you know what? Let's get back to the game. 7-6 North, 2 minutes to go. Power pistol. They run left with DiMatteo. He bounces it outside. Tyler DiMatteo is going to score his 14th touchdown in the last 4 games. It is 13-6 North. What a battle.
It's going to be tough now for a great run by DiMatteo. A huge extra point coming up right now.
Yep. Leary is the tight end on that side, and all the plagiarism and research I did to call North's win against Billerica last week, I didn't read number 30. Whoops, where is it? I didn't read Leary's name, number 35, once. And he was tremendous as a linebacker and a tight end against Billerica last week, and he's the tight end of the left side there. Allowed Tyler DiMatteo, who'll now line up for the PAT.
High snap.
And it's good, and it's 14-6 North, 1:54 to go.
So Attleboro will have, like you said, Paul, 1:54 to go. They'll get the ball approximately the 30-yard line or so with 1:54 to go. 4 timeouts by my count, but I could be off on that. They will need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion in 1:54. Look for them to go to Caden Murray, Anthony Salhavati, and Rivera as their main guys on offense. Harvey will look to get them the ball, get a chunk of yards.
Yep.
Doesn't have to be all at once, but 20 yards here, 20 yards there, and work the clock and get the ball in the North Attleboro territory. North Attleboro just has to, I wouldn't do a prevent defense,
Yeah.
but you might see them sag just a little bit, maybe put a safety back.
You're going to see North pressure the passer. North is going to rush here. But again, North Attleboro, their 3rd game in 12 days with the playoffs going on. They're going to be playing for the Division III Super Bowl title. Thursday, December 6th, we'll have that game for you, along with the KP game and the Division I Springfield Central Catholic game. And you've got to be happy if you're a North fan. They split the carries between DiMatteo and Bannon. DiMatteo 109 yards rushing, Bannon 63 yards rushing. They're going to be working on their passing attack this week in practice, that's for sure.
Yes.
As North is up. I mean, Attleboro's pass defense has been outstanding. DiMatteo with a line drive base hit. Can't be fielded by the second baseman. The shortstop, Lako, picks it up. Lako's going to be hemmed in and taken down by, is that 17 or 18 North tacklers?
Yeah, quite a few there. So Attleboro will be starting from about their 21-yard line, 1:47.
Oh, my. Bannon in on that special teams tackle along with number 30, Julian House. Number 9 was there as well, Reed Collins. 1st and 10 Bombardiers, 1:47 to go.
22.5-yard line to start for Attleboro. I'd like to thank, again, Bill Rooney, Mark Cool, Kirk Hummer for allowing this game to be broadcast on TV, on cable TV, on YouTube, live, first time, 100th Thanksgiving Day game. Thank you to all the powers that be to allow that to happen.
It wasn't done in the past. They were worried that it would hurt the gate. That is not the case today.
Did not hurt the gate, nope.
Harvey looks left, throws to the flat.
Incomplete.
Nearly a one-handed catch by number 26, Brody McKenna.
Probably better that he dropped it. It would have been a 4-yard gain, but the clock would have kept going. They don't need 4 yards at a time. They need about 10 yards at a time.
And for the Bombardiers, Spencer Shirk, who's done such a great job at safety. Thank heavens he's only a junior. He's missed basically the last 3 quarters of this game. 3 straight incompletions for the Bombardiers. Matt Harvey, 7 for 13 for 102 yards, but a couple of big sacks, the most important one by North's Gallagher. 4-man front. DiMatteo comes off the right edge, cuts inside Leonardo, which you don't see often. Pass to the right flat to Brody McKenna, taken down by Bannon. You know, you watch long enough and you start to get the idea that DiMatteo and Bannon can play football.
I think they can play this game.
Whether it's offense, defense, special teams.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. That's what we call them, the terrific Tylers. So third and about 5, a minute 18 to go, and again, Harvey back to pass, complete to number 13. Chris Moda, the wide receiver, out to the 42-yard line, gets out of bounds, stops the clock on the first down, and stops the clock by getting out of bounds. Ball will be spotted at the 37-yard line, 38-yard line.
So that's an 11-yard gain on the pass to Moda after the 5-yard gain to Brody McKenna.
Hegarty and Curran lined up offense and defense on the left side. Here's a battle of speed. Jeremy Curran, probably one of the fastest athletes I've ever seen.
3 deep now for North. They played a lot of this game without a deep safety. Harvey scrambles, fires, picked off. Gavin Wells with the interception. Teammates telling him to get down, which he does. Oh, Chris, come on. He is down, and North, with 1:01 to go, has the ball back.
Well, he played through the whistle. He took a knee. He was down. They did not flag.
Yeah.
I guess a late hit, if you want. I guess.
No, that because he didn't hit him hard, but
yeah, he tackled, frustration tackle. But again, no penalty.
Yeah.
Interception, kind of a desperation throw there for Harvey. North Attleboro takes over at their own 41-yard line as North Attleboro playing for Hilda, looking to keep their 5-game winning streak going. Up into 6 games as they lead 14-6 with 61 seconds to go in the game.
Victory version of the power pistol formation, taking a knee. We're not going to count those yards against Rizzoli. Attleboro will not climb timeout.
I'm a little surprised.
Well, remember, they used a couple earlier, and
46 seconds to go. Second and can be about 15. And if Attleboro's not going to use their timeouts, the remaining timeouts, then one more snap.
What are you thinking of player of the game?
For Attleboro, I would go with Anthony Salvati, and for North Attleboro, I'm thinking it has to be DiMatteo. He's got the 2 touchdown runs. He's got over 100 yards rushing. He's kept his streak going. 100-yard gains.
We'll see. I'm thinking DiMatteo, the offensive player of the game for North. Bannon, the defensive player of the game of the North.
Yeah. Oh, I thought we wanted to name an MVP for both teams.
I'm not sure if they do that now. We'll see.
Okay. So my player of the game for Attleboro, Salvati, and my player of the game for North was DiMatteo.
14-6, North Attleboro wins the 100th version of the Thanksgiving Day game between these two teams.
North runs their record in this in the rivalry to 66, 31, and 8, and specifically on Thanksgiving, 62 wins, 30 losses, 8 ties for North Attleboro on Thanksgiving.
So Mike Strachan now on Thanksgiving games. His Attleboro teams had won 3 of them: 2013, 2015, and 2019. So he's 3-5 on Thanksgiving. Take care. It's Jack Munley's dad. Well, Pat Munley's too, but Pat doesn't matter now. Jack's on the field. Take that, Pat. Outstanding game. Little bit sloppy there in the second and third quarters.
A little sloppy, and I'll be honest, I expected a very high-scoring game. In 14-6, 20 total points. I would not have guessed that coming in. I was thinking more up in the upper 40s, 50s for combined points.
So for North Attleboro, that is their 6th consecutive victory, and Attleboro's 3-game winning streak is snapped. The Bombardiers will end their season with 4 wins and 6 losses. North is now 8-3 as they head to the Division III Super Bowl. And I think everyone is happy. They're going to head there healthy. A little bruised, but no serious injuries. Caden Murray exchanging a huge hug with number 37 from North, Harrison Gagne. But Caden Murray, number 32, what a tremendous career for the Bombardiers. As we wait for Hilda to be presented. Say it again. Yes. All right. Congratulating the seniors for North Attleboro: Gabriel Majdalani, Danny Curran, Tyler DiMatteo. Connor Rupert had some special teams tackles today. Joey Piriello, Brody Smith, Garrett Ingles, Tyler Bannon, Keyshawn Wise at center. Boy, Danny Locke, the guard's coming back next year. Jared Vatcher, one of their captains, a two-way lineman. Jaden Kelsey, their center, will be graduating, and also Alpha Barry. Yep.
And Andrew Burns.
Oh, thank you, Andrew Burns, for the Bombardiers. Thank you to a great career to Cam Kuna. Hayden Hegarty had an interception today. Ryan Betts, Hunter Strum, Chris Moda, Keegan Conley, one of their captains. Looking forward to watching him play lacrosse this spring. Nick Pantages, Stephen Frazier Jr., William Brewer, most improved player for the Bombardiers this year. Kevin, can you shut that door, cut down the wind a little bit? Freddie Wheaton, one of the captains. Speaking of looking forward to people playing lacrosse, what a career for Freddie. Nathan Vero, Isaiah Traore, Alvin Harrison, Jacob Strominski, Chris Leonardo, who will be playing on Saturdays, Christian Dame, and Kerensky LaRock.
Tremendous game. Both teams, they're getting ready to give over the MVP awards. Do you want to announce that, Paul, who got the MVPs? Or do you want me to?
Well, I think we'll wait for the suspense, let them do it on the field.
Okay.
Boy, North with a 16-play drive in the third quarter.
Championship award guys are proud to sponsor the most outstanding players of the game trophies and the Blue-Red Rivalry scholarships. Please welcome award guys owner Ken Nally to award the Blue-Red Rivalry scholarships. The scholarship recognizes the students' commitment to service and leadership in our school communities through academics, athletics, extracurricular activities, and community service. Congratulations to North Attleboro High School's Joseph Periello.
Oh, scholarships.
And Attleboro High School's Christian Dane.
So either you're grateful to me or I apologize.
Okay.
Oh, when you're thinking your mom.
Guys. Hey, we're picking up the awards. This is all going on the air, that discussion from our field mic.
The award guy's most outstanding trophy is presented to one player on both teams whose performance best exemplified the qualities of sportsmanship, leadership, and athletic skill in the game. Please welcome North Attleboro Athletic Director Kurt Kummer, who will present this year's Red Rocketeer Outstanding Player to number 25, Tyler Bannon.
Kevin Tyler Bannon, North's most outstanding player, and he did it offensively, defensively, and at two special teams tackles.
Yeah, exactly. I mentioned DiMatteo with his 2 touchdowns, but Bannon really kind of controlled the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, like you mentioned.
And please welcome Attleboro Athletic Director Mark Houle, who will present this year's Blue Bombardier Outstanding Player to number 4, Anthony Salviati.
Anthony Salviati for Attleboro, younger brother of 2 tremendous soccer players.
He had a real nice game himself. A lot single-handedly in the first half, keeping Attleboro driving the ball.
Yep.
Did well on defense. Had a sack coming off the corner blitz. Real nice game for Anthony Salviati.
And handled the place kicking.
Yes, he did.
I think Hilda will be next. So it looks like Franklin will head to, KP will head to the Super Bowl, losing to Franklin 27-20. KP will place Catholic Memorial for the Division II title. North will head to the Super Bowl off a win over Attleboro in a hard-fought game. The good news is no major injuries to either team. But North, they're going to be taking some ice baths between now and Thursday, December 22nd.
Sure, they'll have the rest of the day off. I think I heard Coach Johnson on your show say after Turkey today, he starts watching some film for next Thursday's game.
Hilda is the Thanksgiving trophy, which is awarded annually to the winning team. It is symbolic of the high school spirit and sportsmanship which exists between North Attleboro and Attleboro school communities. Congratulations to this year's winning team, North Attleboro, and head coach Don Johnson for winning the 100th edition of the Attleboro-North Attleboro football rivalry. Congratulations, North Attleboro Red Rocketeers.
Patio Thatcher holding the trophy up. There's Hilda, and you could just see the respect between Mike Strachan, a former North quarterback, and Don Johnson, the longtime North coach, and the players on both of these teams.
Yeah, always great to see
Congratulations to both teams for a great game and a great 100th anniversary edition. Happy Thanksgiving to all players, parents, and spectators.
For the future as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Paul Healy. Kevin Callahan filling in for my big brother Mike, who was watching out in Colorado and texts in. North was a worthy victor. Good job, Paul and Kevin. Well, no need to throw needless compliments out, Mike. Anyway,
I'll accept it, though. Thanks, Mike.
Dave Angel, James Friedman, Austin Ricketts on camera. Peter Bray ran our graphics. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge. Most important part of the equation, you folks. Thank you so much for watching and listening on Thanksgiving Day. Kevin, you got a final word?
Yeah, thanks again one more time to Mark Poole, Bill Rooney, Kurt Comer, Dave Sawyer, all those involved to get this game so you can watch it and listen to it however you want to as you prepare your Thanksgiving meal. Thank you very much, everybody involved. What a great game.
Yes.
14-6 in a low-scoring, great game. You don't always get great games at a low-scoring.
A little sloppy in the third quarter, but a lot of fun to call. Hope you had fun watching. Have a great day. Enjoy your Thanksgiving dinner. I hope you get enough to eat.
I'm sure you will.